try this again.
The internet's like super slow. That could be part of it. Alright, stop looking. Please.
It's clear now. Can you hear me?
No,
Still no volume?
no.
Yes. Yeah, it says loud and clear now. That's what Will says.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's the new live.
It's just not picking up on the TV, which is weird.
Do you have the TV muted? All right, cool. Loud and clear. Man. No, Joe Waters. There's still plenty of E.H. Taylor barrel proof. In fact, I think my buddy told me tonight he's got like 2 or 4 more he's willing to let go too. It was a whole mess about buying bottles, and he thought I wanted more bottles, and I mean it was insane. I mean, we could go over the details of how it all worked. It basically was one table, and they had about 800 bottles. And I got there like 4:45. I was like 30th in line. The drop started at 6. We got in there. Well, we could kind of see a little bit about what they were setting up. There was like I took video of it. There was like some kind of a mesh on the windows. We couldn't really see in. We could see some of the bottles to see what they had. But it was Antique 107, Weller Special Reserve. They had about, I think, 1 box of King of Kentucky small batch, bunch of Elmer T. Lee, tons of E.H. Taylor, straight rye, small batch, single barrel, barrel proof, stag, all kinds of different batches of stag, and Elmer T. Lee. But the rule was, what's going on, RJ? That you could grab 5 bottles, and you couldn't grab duplicates of anything. So you only had 1 grab, basically. So I went in, and actually I got my receipts to where I can look at what I grabbed. But basically, I grabbed the Weller single barrel first because that was starting to run out. And E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Let me go get my receipt so I can quit guessing. It'll all make more sense.
I wonder why the chat doesn't show up on the TV.
There's a place to click on for the chat, I think, in the settings. It says successfully connected, so you should be able to go down or whatever and look for the... Yeah, my memory ain't worth the shit here, so I'll just go with the receipts. Let's see. And then there. And then, yeah. All right, so I got it all straight now. So, we walked in. My first receipt is at 6:13. And I got Blanton's Gold, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, E.H. Taylor Single Barrel, Elmer T. Lee, and Weller Single Barrel. So I walked out the door at 6. That's when I actually rung the register at 6:13. So went out to the car. A couple of friends are with me. And we were going to leave, and then I was like, that line is really short to go back in. So wasn't sure if they were going to let us go back in, but apparently as long as you went back out to your car, dropped your bottles off, you could come back in. So we probably horsed around out there in the parking lot for about 10 minutes and decided to go back in line. So I went back in line, and I got another Elmer T. Lee, another Barrel Proof, and a Stag Junior. And that was at 6:34, so like 21 minutes later. So ran that out to the car, decided, I looked at how many bottles were still there, and Big Will says, tell Miss Kim to hit the three dots on the top and make sure live chat is clicked on. Make sure live chat is clicked on. That's what he's talking about over there on the TV. So we immediately got back in line again for a third go around. Got Stag Junior, Elmer T, and another barrel proof. And that was at 6:43, like 9 minutes later. I mean, I'm telling you, this is how quick I was getting the bottles, going out to my car, and coming right back in. There was like no line. So now I'm coming in for the round 4. And I walk in, and there's each Taylor barrel proof and Stag still sitting there. And the guy goes, are you going to keep coming in to get E.H. Taylor barrel proof? And I'm like, well, as long as it's still here, and I can only get one at a time, I'm just going to keep coming in. The guy kind of looks around, and there's only a few people in line still, and he just slides a whole case of 6 to me. Says, here, just take them. I'm like, all right. So I grabbed those and a Stag Junior and went up and rang out, and that's how I ended up with 9 E.H. Taylor barrel proofs today, and then all the Stag and all that. And my buddy had some that he really didn't want either because he knew I had told him I was going to hook up some folks in the Patreon. So I told him, I said, look, I said, if you don't want these bottles, I'll take them and I'll just pass them on to other people who just can't get them. So he's cool with that. We're not making any money off of it. We're just doing it because we just rather see people we know get the bottles. And we'd rather do that than it fall into the hands of flippers. So I don't know if we're doing the right thing or not, if we're being greedy by grabbing them, but they were there, and nobody else was really in line by the time I went in the third or fourth time, so I didn't feel like I was taking them away from anybody. The credit card company did give me a ring dizzy. While I was in line the second or third time, I got a fraud alert on my phone. Yeah, man, I ain't about the flippers. Now, I won't have any problem with trading, so I'm 100% good with that. But yeah, the flipping ain't my thing. So anyway, I did all that, and I had to go get it. So that was it. Got out of there like 7 o'clock. I went through the line 4 times in an hour. So I had a haircut at like 8 o'clock. So I left, went across town, got my hair cut, got done at like 8:30. I had a doctor's appointment at 10:30, and I was like, well, Total Wine opens at 9. Let me go by there. Even though I got plenty of bottles, why do I need to go there? I didn't really have anything else to do, so I get there at like 8:50, and there's 2 guys in line. And so I go ahead and get in line. I'm third. Well, one of the guys had just been at the Fry's, at the drop that I was just at, and then one of the other guys didn't make it. And I said, well, what are you hoping to get? He goes, hey, I'm hearing rumors that Jack Daniels is dropping today. And I'm like, Well, 2 minutes later, 3 guys come jumping out of their cars, running up to be like number 4, 5, and 6 in line. And they're like, hey, the North Store Total Wine just got 2 cases of 10, 12, and 14. I'm sitting there thinking, how do they know that when that store opens the same time as this one? So they either got some inside information or something. But they said they were going to be like 7th or 8th in line, and they weren't sure that they were going to get what they wanted. So they ran down to this store hoping that they would be closer to the front. And they were. So we go in at 9 o'clock, nothing. I mean, we are asking, and everybody's looking at us, and we're thinking they're holding out on us, waiting for us to leave so they can throw them on the shelves. So we sat around and waited, and about a half hour later, this guy comes out of the back with 3 cases, a case of 10, a case of 12, and a case of 14, so 6 bottles each. And come around the corner, and the guys are, hey, look, hey, man, you were number 3 in line. Get in here so you can make sure you get yours because you were here third. So we all lined up, the 6 of us, the first 6 that were there. And we were given the option to grab 1 out of each one if we wanted it. So one guy didn't grab a 10. The second guy, he just grabbed the 12 and the 14. But I'm like, I'm taking 1 of each. So that's how I got that on top of everything that I got today. I mean, this was just like the most insane day of bourbon I've ever had. I don't think I'll ever be able to top this. I mean, you might get a BTAC bottle or whatever else, but the amount and the quality of bottles I got today was crazy. But anyway, I mean, I knew you guys were all wanting to hear about it. You saw the pictures all day, and people been blowing my phone up and everything else. And I've already shipped out 5 boxes already today. So my reputation as being the quick shipper still hangs in there. So man, I'm bad, man. Who is Whiskey in the Deep? Help me out here. Man, these names, I still do not have all these names down. Yeah, well, they're always at the door here. Ours typically gets them on Friday, which works out great for me because I have every other Friday off. That's right, Josh. That's right. I forgot. You got that. It's going to be your new channel there, Submarine Guy. I'm sorry, man. I'm still tired from the trip to Kentucky. I've been recovering all week. That's why I haven't done any shorts or anything. 50 hours in the car round trip for that, on back-to-back weekends. I was wiped out this week. Jet lag after a drive, man. You ain't kidding. I don't think I'd do that again. I don't think my old ass can take that anymore. I kind of suspected that before I made the trip. I think this trip just verified it. Even the wife's over there nodding. She's like, "Yeah, we ain't doing that again. I'll just use pirate ship and mail ship back to myself,
Yes.
or just have a suitcase that has nothing but bourbon in it and just pay the bag fees." I mean, I don't know. That's right, Josh. Get that shit set up, man. I want to come to Colorado this summer. I want to check them digs out.
Yes.
I'm going to be drinking off that top shelf. I know, dude. I know the door's open.
We'll be there.
I did get my old Dominic bottles today, though. So that was when I dropped off 4 of the shipped bottles or boxes that I was sending out today. I had this to pick up at the store because I wasn't sure what time the UPS guy was going to deliver. He delivered at the store at like 1:30 in the afternoon, but if it had been at my house, I probably would have been out to dinner or something when he delivered it, so I didn't want to chance it, so I just have it dropped at the store and just go pick it up. So, yeah, I should probably crack this bad boy. 83% wheat, huh? 12% corn. It's going to be interesting.
He said to let it sit for a couple minutes after you crack it.
What's your tracking number, Will? Yeah, man, I'll have to check on that one. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happened to Al's bottles. He was trying to explain that earlier, that he ordered like 4 bottles and they tell him he's not getting them. Like they said they didn't get enough bottles, and it's like, well, then how do they determine who doesn't get their bottles? Damn, Dizzy.
Oh, the email he received was bogus.
But the email that he received saying he wasn't getting his bottles was bogus? I mean, he should have a tracking number or something, right? Man, I can't even lie to you guys. I haven't had a drink since the Bourbon Trail last Thursday, man. I mean, I worked my liver over, and it needed a break. The Lion saying distribution or whoever said old Dom didn't give them enough bottles. I'm like, you know how many bottles you have, so why do you sell more than what you have? Yeah, I had something with I had some bottles that went to Texas, got to Texas, and then somehow went to Little Rock or someplace, and then had to come back. And I'm like, So I lost a couple of days. They went from Nashville. Oh, it was the king cake bottles, I think. They went from Nashville to Dallas, and then instead of heading west this way, they somehow went to Little Rock and then had to come back to Dallas. So I lost a day or two there.
Or yuck,
What?
it's pigs. What the hell is that? Yuck.
Oh,
Are they nasty?
Brother Justice. They got that from Queasy. Queasy.
Oh,
Queasy calls it the Mother Yuckus.
they're yucks.
I don't think. Will, you don't like the Brother Justice American single malts either, huh? I'm not a big American single malt guy, but there are a few of them I like, and I do like those. And Stranahan's I do like too. You see, I'm delaying pouring something in the glass, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to. Steve, you done had. Dude, man, that king cake thing is nuts, man. My wife loves it. And the friends that went with us to Kentucky, they love it too, man. I mean, and we're not traditionally rye people, but that thing is a banger.
How did they get different bottles?
Queasy, William Petty, and I got different bottles than everyone else for that pick. That's just the rumor. You think you guys got the rock gut barrels or something? Oh, I'm with you, RJ. American single malt can be very hit or miss. I mean, there's some of them I get, man. They're just so malty. It's just like, oof, I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah, Dizzy. I always thought that Kanan's Nashville barrel pick was the best pick he's done, and it probably still is. But I'm telling you, that king cake bottle's giving it a run for its money for sure. There you go, Will. It's like, all we gotta do is just make a different label. Shit, who's gonna know the difference?
You ought to send them a sample of ours.
Who's that? Oh, I think they've had. Will, you and Queasy have had the actual Mother Yuckus, right?
My A string broke on my instrument.
Well, you're gonna have to let him know.
Awesome. Of course, it's Friday night. That's when everything breaks. Teeth, you name it, right?
Teeth, strings.
I need a studio. It's like life always happens right when I get on the. You guys are just seeing real life stuff here. I mean, this is like unedited, as raw as it gets.
Well, the dog hadn't barked yet.
It's like a day in my life. Yeah, that king cake, Josh, have you had it yet? That price is high, man. Thanks, Chad. Yeah. I mean, most of the people that are in here, they're already subscribers. I mean, I'm not really drawing in too many people yet. I'm sure we'll get mad. The one that is right upstairs up there that just came in with a broken string.
A string.
So once I get her crack-a-lacking on my editing this weekend, I might get some material out, which will help my subscriber count start moving again because it just kind of stagnated since I came back from the trip. It did great while I was on the trip doing the shorts and all that. I think I went from like 80 to 120 something in just a few days. I was hoping to get to 100 by the end of the trip, and I went well past that. Oof, 13-hour day. Yeah, this was my Friday off, and it was much better doing what I did. What's going on, Gilbert? Alan? Man, everybody's coming in here now. Bean slinger. Here, let me take care of this here. And let's see. Save it. All right. Just pretty much everybody in here is going to have a wrench at this point, or whatever they call it now for moderator. First weekend off in like 3 weeks. Oof, man. Means Dizzy's going to get knee deep in all his critnins. He owns.
Easy to go.
Yeah, Gilbert, the Hall was amazing. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, my credit card was smoking today. Like I said, somebody said, I'm probably going to get a fraud alert. I did. All right, shit. Quit talking about it. Pour this damn thing. Let's do it. Should have Joe Unfiltered on here so you can see how you open bottles when you're on TV. I say that and then I just broke the shit. All right. Ooh, yeah, it's going to have to open up a little bit. All right, give that a couple minutes. What's up, Wesley? Man, you hardly ever pop in here. Shit, it's about your bedtime anyway, right? Yeah, Wesley asked me what store I robbed. Man, it's just a grocery store, man. Yeah, I mean it's called Fry's. It's a Kroger basically, and if you know anything about Kroger, they got a huge relationship with Buffalo Trace, so that's usually just tater juice usually everywhere. But I mean, I would have never traded for all those E.H. Taylor barrel proofs. I traded for like 5 of those in January. Gave up a lot of my Weller 12s and because he was doing 2 for 1 for them. So I ended up giving up all my backups away because I wanted the barrel proof, and now I got all this stinking barrel proof. Yeah, Wes, I figured it's like 9:15. So. Oh, yeah, that was the kicker today. I did get my rainbow completed today with that Weller single barrel, which I never thought I'd ever get. Damn right, man. It's fucking rice and beans, man. We're going to go on the Dave Ramsey thing.
No.
Rice and beans, beans and rice.
No, there will be no beans in this house.
I have a CYPB only because John got one at the drop in January, and he sold it to me because he already had one. So I lucked up between the January drop and this drop today at the same store. I got those last 2 bottles.
Cornbread is right.
Oh yeah, my wife's all about some cornbread. You even mentioned he'll make her go in the kitchen and make some.
I need to go make some now.
You got a case, Josh? You got to be shitting me, man. Weller single barrel. Josh is the man. When he finds me a Parker's DBB, then we're talking. Because I got some stuff to trade. And that's my all-time favorite bottle.
Ooh, jalapeno and onion in it.
Oh, yeah, you speaking my wife's language. Jalapeno cornbread. She's all over that. Of course, she's from Louisiana. Of course, she's about all that.
Gotta put onion in it too, though, man.
Josh, stop, dude. I've got that one up there, and that's, man, I can't even hardly take a pour out of it. That pour is reserved for my mom's birthday and the anniversary of her death, which she hasn't hit the 1 year yet, but her maiden name was Parker, so, and I bought that bottle the morning she passed away, so that bottle's got a little special significance to me, so I don't pour out of it very often, but it is the best bourbon I've ever had.
I'd be screwed on seafood.
Yeah, I got you, Josh. I'm willing to pay for it. I mean, I'm to the point now where I'm either just going to sell one of my George T. Stagg 2025s and take the money and just pay the secondary price for the DBB because it's the same if I trade for it or if I sell it. Yeah, RJ, that damn dry heat ain't no joke, man. It will dry your ass out in a hurry.
It sucks.
Yeah, man, that nose is getting really good. Man. Oh well, let's give it a go. It's the best Old Dominic I've had. Because typically I haven't been the biggest fan of their stuff. I thought it's just been okay, nothing spectacular. Tomorrow for lunch is junk food, hot dogs, pizza, cheese stick.
At least they feed them good.
Parker's heavy char. Is that the 14-year one, Josh? Isn't that one quite a bit cheaper than the DBB? £800 of crawfish. Holy shit, man.
How much is crawfish gonna be this year?
800 pounds. Good Lord, man. That shit's running like $10 a pound.
Who has a Jack 10 for sale?
Big Rick's throwing that out there. He's got a Jack 10 for sale.
Booker's is gross.
Yeah, I'm not a Booker's fan. I did buy. Let's see. Stay. I did buy the Lineage. It's a pretty damn good bottle. Getting this thing out, it's like shit. I watched my buddy get it out of there, and I don't even know if I can get it out of there now. It's like watching Joe Unfiltered open a bottle.
You ain't going back to get one.
No, sure ain't. All right, there it
Right
goes.
now, anyhow.
There's the bottle, right there. It's got this funky plate that sits on it, and it locks into the box. Apparently, I'm not educated enough to. Joe and Filter opening bottles is amazing content. It is. Yeah, this is batch 2, Josh. Yeah. What do you got that you're looking to trade, Gilbert? Me and you probably need to talk. Hey, what's up, Nathan? You don't have a Lineage, Nathan? Come on.
Hey, Nathan.
Kim says hi, Nathan. You probably heard her, though. I don't know how well this mic picks up. Picks up all the stuff I don't want it to pick up. Shit, now I gotta see if I can get it back in the damn box now. Shit, I think I'm just gonna leave this thing alone. Alright, I did succeed in getting it back in there. Alright. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to FOMO Bourbon 615, yeah, do it. It's got some good content.
He's amazing.
He's a cool dude, man. He got us hooked up at Southern Collective in Nashville. We got the inside VIP treatment for sure.
Yes.
They got some good stuff going on in there. Kind of got us basically our own pick, if you want to call it that. And then, let's see. I know you guys saw some of these on the live, or on a short, but yeah, watching them. You could pick what color wax you wanted and what colors you wanted on it. Yeah, we did blue and gold, but got my little sticker on there that I put on there to make it look like it's my own personal little pick. But yeah, it's some crazy good stuff. I don't think we get that out here. If we do, it's probably only up in Phoenix. Well, I didn't get it for Navy colors there, Josh. But if that makes you feel better, buddy, I'm an Air Force guy. You know that.
No, that was for my school that I work at.
Yeah, it was Kim's school colors at the high school she's at now. It's kind of why it got picked. But yeah, whatever. That's okay, Josh. You got a little loyalty to the Air Force too. No, I didn't grab multiples, Gilbert. Man, dude, we were pouring so much in there. I can't even remember what the hell I got. I'm about to go back and watch a video. They were very generous with the pours. That's right, Josh. You're an Air Force dependa, buddy. At least you know your place in the world. That's all good. Besides the VVS bottles, what was your biggest surprise? Man, well, obviously the VVS were big. I pretty much knew I was going to get the lineage.
107 at the beginning.
Yeah, 107 was okay. Would pick up at. Oh, Gilbert. Yeah, we got to talk, buddy. I do want one of those pluck off bottles, big time. Absolutely. I had some old Zach at Cox Creek. So it was they had their little place off to the right when you were going to Jim Beam, and we were on our way to Beam, and we looked it up and found out a lot of places aren't open on Monday and Tuesday, and this was on Monday, but Cox Creek was open. They didn't open till 10, so we went to Beam and came back, and we're headed towards Heaven Hill, and we stopped at Cox Creek, and I didn't know that they were good old times, or good times. And old Rick and old Zach and all that stuff is done there. Yeah, I knew it was some MGP stuff, and that's fine with me because I'm an MGP whore, man. I love their stuff. And Double Oak just sings to me as well, so. Yeah, Gilbert, we need to talk, buddy, for sure. I think I got your phone number, right? We'll have a sidebar. We'll either work some trades or do something. Can't believe the people in there look like kids. Where?
Yes.
At Cox Creek? Yeah, they were young. But then again, I'm getting to the age where everybody looks young to me now, which officially means I'm old. Dizzy Hardy drunk. All right, Gilbert. Well, I'll make it worth it to you, buddy. I usually trade to the other person's advantage. Yeah, Cox Creek people, yeah, they are young. You are right about that. Well, wiser could be debated at times, Wes, for sure. Sometimes I just do dumb shit still, especially when it comes to this whiskey stuff. Maybe like today. Nah, that wasn't dumb. Yeah, Dizzy, I'm with you. It was just too much finished stuff for me. It just had too much going on. Funky might be a good word for it. I just a little busy, just a little too much sweetness, and I like a little sweet on it, but yeah, it just had way too much going on for me. Depends how far you get into the bottles. Well, I brought some bottles with me to Kentucky to have in the room for after night, in the evening pours, but it seemed like I was buying enough every day that I didn't really need to do that. Pretty much $500 days every day, it seemed like, on one way or the other. Between the wife's gift shop and me and bottles, I guarantee you it was $500 a day. I mean, when you start off at Lineage and it was $250 right out the gate, it's like, oh, it's going to be an expensive day. But the wife was cool. She was all right with me buying a backup Lineage, but I went ahead and passed on that, and I'm glad I did now because I just could start off with two $250 bottles. Getting ready to pop that Jack Daniel's batch 2. Yeah, I saw that, Nathan. I got mine today too, buddy. Yep. I got the trifecta as well. Since Nathan's not in our Patreon, he probably don't know all this, but yep, I got them all today too, so. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't the biggest fan of these in the past, so. Total Wine, believe it or not, this morning's where I got them at. And let's see, got my receipt here, because I couldn't even remember what I paid for them. Didn't matter, right? You were going to buy them anyway. $84 for the 10, $94 for the 12, and $140 for the 14. That's a good one, Alan. Pop in at hour 4. I told the wife this was going to be a short one tonight. Yeah, Nathan, I was getting the envy when I saw you grab all those. I was 345.63 at Total Wine, so I think I did all right. Oh, yeah, I mean, we know as well as anybody that this bottle of 14 right here, I could just about anything I want for it. Who are we contesting whether or not they're drunk yet or not? Dizzy? No, Dizzy 7 pours in. Yeah, that'll do it. See, Jack 14 last year wasn't mine. Dude, I'd do it for a Parker's. I just don't know. It's hard to find the person that's got a DBB sitting around. That's the problem. And if they do, they've got everything that I'm wanting to trade for it. I mean, if you have a DBB sitting on the shelf, you probably have George T. Stagg. You probably have Jack Daniel's 14 and all that. So it's hard to find that person that is going to want to trade something like that for whatever I have. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. I put my George T up for a Parker's and I haven't even got a hit on it. That's been a month now, so kind of figure that's losing traction at this point. It's so far down the list now, nobody's even seeing it anyway. Dude, man. See, that was one of my top pours last year was Tanyard Hill, believe it or not. Not being a rye guy or a Jack Daniels guy. I'll tell you what you should be looking for a DBB there, Ryan. A fat-ass wallet, because that's what it's going to take to get it. Yeah, Gilbert, you seem to miss all the drops, but it doesn't seem like you miss out on bottles, bro. So you got to hook up somewhere. Yeah, I've seen a couple websites, Nathan, where it's around 700, but by the time you ship it or whatever else. But a lot of them know if you're spending that much money, you can get free shipping. So, yeah, I figure 700's the money on it. I got this one last year for $279.99, and I was trying to work the guy down to $250 before couple of these guys in the Patreon sent me texts and told me to quit being a cheap ass and unask the wallet and get it, or I'd regret it. And they were 100% right. No, Josh. No, man. I think it was second or might have been the third charge when I got the text saying yes or no, did you approve these charges? Because I think two of the charges were the exact same amount, so I think they probably thought I got double charged. Yeah, receipt 2 and receipt 3 this morning were $224.77. So they were like, all right, somebody stole this guy's credit card. He ain't flexing on nobody, man. SAS 125, yeah, we got that. Friends of ours bought that at the first store that when we got into Kentucky that I did a bourbon hunt at, and it was there for $39.95, and they bought it, and we tried it the first night in our hotel room. Holy shit, that thing is good. What did I get today, Nathan? Oh my God, dude. What did I not get?
Tell them how many bottles.
I don't know. I got like 9 bottles of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, an E.H. Taylor Single Barrel, a Weller Single Barrel, a Blanton's Gold, 4 Stags, the 3 Jack Daniels, 3 Elmer T. Lees. Did I forget anything? I know it was a lot. Probably about $1,500 worth of bourbon today. No, the Jack Daniels I got at Total Wine. The other 3 I got at the Fry's Drop, which is Kroger, basically. Thanks for that, Josh. Go put your ass in the deep and wash it, buddy.
You rocked the truck.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. That's what I felt like. When that dude slid me that whole case of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, he just kind of looked around and he just looked at me and he goes, here, take it. Because they were just to the point where they were just ready to be done with it. And I'm like, I can have all 6? And here's the best part. I don't. Well, the friends behind me were going to buy some bottles because I was only allowed to buy one at a time each trip through. So they were going to buy some for me because I told them I was going to hook some people up the case. Well, then they bought 2 apiece, so they had 4 more. We get out to the parking lot and they're like, oh, we don't really want these 4 bottles. And I'm like, well, so I bought them off of them, and now I'm trying to move them for them, basically. But I went ahead and paid them for them. So Barrel Proof's 127.4. They were all the same. So the batch 14, which I guess had 2 different proofs. That was on trip number 4 through the line when the guy slid me the case. What's going on, Robbie? Get you some moderator status too, man.
Hey, Robbie.
Kim says hi, Robbie. $76.99, I think, on the. They had the prices wrong. You'll see them in the videos, but they had the single barrel. They were showing it $76.99 and barrel proof for $58.99. I was like, that ain't right. There's no way on God's green earth that barrel proof is $18 cheaper than single barrel. I think I have a 127.3, but I think I only have one. I think the rest, I'll have to look, Gilbert. I probably have both. What am I trying to sell? Yeah, I mean, about the only thing I'm really keeping out of all that stuff, I think, is the Blanton's Gold. Maybe I had 3 Elmers. I don't have a backup, so I may just keep one of them, but I've already sold the other 2 to a guy at work, so obviously I'm keeping the Weller Single Barrel because it's completes my rainbow.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I got E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof if you want one. I don't know why I didn't tell you that today. I already shipped you a box. Wow, $240 for Weller Single Barrel. I've never seen it that low on secondary. That's always been a $350 to $400 at a minimum, if not more. I'll tell you the one thing I hate about shipping E.H. Taylor barrel proof, them damn tubes, man. Because you got to take the bottle out, you got to put it in something. Oh well, if you picked up two for $75 each, you don't need mine. That's for sure. Yeah, and I've got one of those. I mean, I was going to trade away my CYPB before I got the Weller single barrel, and now I'm probably going to keep it now. Super one, yeah, man. Well, Dizzy, the way I did the tubes is I just did them separate. I put the bottle in an inflatable, and then some of the tubes I stuck in inflatables of their own as well, just trying to keep them from getting crushed. I take pride in my shipping, dude. What's up, Queasy? Daniel Weller. Man, please. You really want that? Isn't that the one made with the emmer wheat? The old Dominic? I'm sitting there letting it open up. It does smell better as it sits. Yeah, Ryan, you probably got my A game on packing for your bottles, man. 'Cause that thing was crazy. You can thank actually Unicorn Auctions because I reused a lot of the stuff they sent me. Because I'll tell you what, if you buy anything from Unicorn Auctions, don't spend the money on the shipping insurance because all that covers is breakage. And let me tell you, those guys got bomb-proof shipping. There ain't no way a bottle's getting broken, the stuff that they send. So just save your money. Yeah, the Booker's box would be a pain in the ass, too. Man, I'll tell you what, Unicorn, Gilbert, those Michter's barrel proof ryes, shipped to my door, 3 of them. Shipped and all the fees and everything, $463. What is that, a little over $150 a piece? Where are you going to find them for that? I mean, I got a couple here at Bevmo for $132.99 plus tax, so I had like $140 in them. 140, almost $145 in them. And they might get them once a year if you're lucky, and you're just going to have to time it right to go in there. So I jumped all over those Michter's, and I had a friend that she was wanting a bottle and all that, so I was like, all right, I'm just going to order these, and so I sold him one of mine and then replaced one with 3. That's bourbon math right there for you. You give up one bottle and you buy 3 to replace it. You got to have a backup for your backup. Man, Gilbert, yeah. See, I'm not a rye guy, but that rye is money. That, Tanyard Hill, the King Cake. I like the Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel ryes. I do like those too. I got a few of those. The Heroes ones are even better. I swear, Nathan, the stuff you find, man, is crazy, man. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to ask you, Nathan. Did you run into Barrel Man Drinks, or did you already have a hookup knowing that he was going to be in that store? We were talking about that at dinner tonight with our friends that were with us on the trip. They were like, yeah, we were watching that video with Nathan, and he was in there with some other guy. I'm like, oh, yeah, Barrel Man Drinks. I said, yeah, I've been meaning to ask him how that hookup came about. Yeah, man, when you can look up on the Michter's Barrel Rye for 120, grab it. Will being stingy with his floor cases. Well, you know.
Just ran into him 30 minutes after I had my interview with Rutledge Wood.
No, Jim Rutledge.
Like,
Oh,
Rutledge
from Four Roses, Kim. Calm down. Apparently, you're not watching Nathan's videos, so he knows that now.
I haven't watched. I don't even hardly
No, you don't.
Nothing
You only watch what I'm sitting there watching, which is all the time. That's all I'm ever watching is whiskey content.
You're pretty predictable.
I am. So you hear back trigger, blue and red. Phew, man. Yeah, I was hoping to do some hunting in West Texas when we were driving, but good Lord. Kim's got no love for me. That's what Nathan says. Yeah, no love for him.
Don't have any left. Yes, I do.
Yeah, she likes you, man.
I fed him German food. It's
Yeah.
my favorite food.
Wasn't the best German food, but
No, it wasn't.
it was just okay. But you don't know until you try, right?
Amen. It's not Edelweiss.
15 people here, 14 likes. Well, apparently one person don't like it.
I liked it.
I
So
appreciate
it's not me.
It's all good. You know what? These lives are exactly what I thought they were going to be anyway. It's just going to be the people that I hang out with or talk to all the time, be it message boards or through texting. So I'm fine with it. I figure my Kentucky videos will finally probably pick me up some subscribers when I finally get my editor on those. ASW Chin Music 8-year. I have not tried the new backyard yet. But you know what? I'm willing to do that. You got to twist my arm to try backyard, that's for sure. That thing is... I could... Shit, that's probably one NDP. If I just had to pick one to have all the time, it'd probably be that. Yeah, I like that old Dominic. I do. That's the best one I've had. I think that's going to just even get better as it opens up. I think I'll set that right there and leave that cork out of that and let it do its thing. All right, let me grab this backyard.
All these bags are real chewing up on it.
All right. Let's give this a whirl here. Take these little trophies and put them down here. I got a shelving unit to build tomorrow because I got too much damn floor whiskey.
How bad is that?
Floor whiskey is a thing. It's real. All right, Big Rick. 6 p.m. on Sunday. What time zone? Because those of us out west here, everything's early. Oh, man. Hey, Kim, can you bring me a knife from in there? The short paring knife?
Yeah.
I'm going to show everybody why that is. I think I probably already covered this, but they know my OCD. That's right, I should know, Big Rick. You're up in Fort Wayne, right? I knew as soon as I asked you what time. I had the old brain fart there. All right. So, I'll show you what this knife is all about before I stab myself with it. So, I'm extremely OCD about my bottles and all that. So, most people just grab them, twist, crack that label there. I put my knife straight on it and just kind of push through it there. And push through it there. And then when I crack it, when I put it back on, I make sure they line back up. So, just kind of an OCD thing. If you look at all my bottles on the shelf, all the labels are lined up. And I don't like them torn and ripped. So, I punch that knife through there so they're nice and straight. Damn right, Gilbert. Like I said, I ain't got no problem telling everybody I got the OCD. Joe Unfiltered has it too. He lines his up too. But man, when I watch like Brad's bourbon reviews and all that, and they get in there and they're all twisted on there, it just drives me crazy, man. God dang, man. Good Lord, man. Yeah, fingernail can get kind of tricky. So this backyard here, it is the 9-year batch 8, 120 bottles, 115 proof. Of course, it's sourced, but good Lord, man. This is the high corn, isn't it, Wesley? That thing is so sweet smelling. I'll tell you what, this nose is incredible. I mean, it just jumps out. I mean, there's nothing off-putting about that. That just makes you just want to turn the damn bottle up. Goodness, man. I'm not even waiting for it to open up because it don't need it.
Come on, wiener dog. Wiener dog. Sorry.
You can sing to the wiener dog.
Wiener dog.
I was starting to do that video the other.
Did you get it?
Oh, I did that intro this morning when I was leaving for the bourbon hall, and I said, I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but here's a video of my wiener, and I showed the dog.
Aw. If anybody knows somebody that has dachshunds for a reasonable price, I'm looking for a female.
This is a bourbon channel. This isn't a wiener dog.
For a female dachshund.
I need a studio. Have I said that before?
I know. You're fussing at me.
Are you taking him up there?
I was going to.
Well, you can try it. I mean, he's liable to throw the ass and want to come back down here. He hasn't barked once yet on the live, so I mean, no live is complete until that happens.
I'll leave him down here.
I know, Big Rick. I know. I do. I make my sacrifices.
Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs, so I have to get punched.
It's fine. Wife's gonna pass through the camera.
I can't get
You need me to move the chair?
this, please.
All right, stand by. Here we go. Raw stuff here. Don't trip over the. You're knocking bottles over.
Why do we have floor whiskey?
Come on. Well, I wasn't expecting you. I thought you were just gonna move around the chair.
I was waking everybody.
We're gonna have broken floor whiskey is what we're gonna have. Good Lord. Like I said, everybody, you're seeing the unedited stuff. Everybody says hi, Miss Kim. Except for Robbie. He says, hey, Kim. Yep, there we go. There's the bark. Had to get it. There we go. Shit had to happen.
That's what he does.
Oh, now Kirsty's here. Just dropping by to say hi. Hi.
Hi, Kirsty.
God dang, man. He ain't gonna shut up for an hour now. Social drinker. Yeah, man, me too. Yep. You know, Johnny. Dog's got to make his presence known. Ass dog strikes again. Yeah, Wesley, you do good at making up for lost time. Golly, man, that backyard. Phew, I gotta go for another pour of that. Man. Yeah, I still got some of Canaan's, right? Let's see, here's one right here. Got one right here. And I think I have one more behind that one. I think it's got my backups down, and these other cabinets are in the in this barrel right here. like I said, I'm having to build another shelf over here that can hold another 40 or 50 bottles because I got all this damn floor whiskey now. So, and that's not even counting all the damn E.H. Taylors and all that I bought today. But I'm not putting any of those away. I just plan on moving them. So, well, you're probably right if I do that, Dizzy. Wiener, wiener, wiener. Rub it into Will. It's the new 9-year that you don't have yet. Goodness, man. This backyard is crazy. Where was it? I saw somebody was talking about it. Oh, it was on somebody else's Patreon page. Might have been Brutally Honest Bourbon. And somebody was talking about backyard. I didn't even want to chime in and say anything. I don't need anybody else competing to get this stuff. I got Wesley going and getting the stuff for me, and I don't want anybody else to have to go in there and know that it's there. Just got done playing softball, probably in the bathtub. Starts off as softball. That stuff's ridiculous, man. Oh, man, come on, Ryan. Yeah, that place is definitely on my go-to the next time we're in New Orleans. That's 100% going to be a visit for me. I have so many places that I want to go. I mean, I still need to make a trip to Colorado. Would like to make another trip to Louisiana, but it's just like every time we turn around. When are we going live? Man, dude, if you'd have watched me trying to get this live going tonight, me trying to get in there with somebody else's, I look like a monkey trying to fuck a football in here tonight trying to get this thing going. What? Forgot your phone. I can probably go get it. Is it over there by the...
It might be in the kitchen along with, I think, Walgreens.
Welcome to my life. Now I got to get up and go find the wife's phone. No, bullshit. You're going to trip over floor whiskey again. Shit won't be as lucky this time.
Hey, Bubba, what you doing?
No, Queasy, I got no problem doing it. I'm just making fun of my being technologically challenged with this YouTube thing. I don't even know what I did any different. I just jumped out of the live and went back in, and it worked. I mean, it wasn't... I mean, the first time it looked like the cord was a little unplugged for the mic, but, yeah, I don't know. What thing? This? Well, I've got it hooked on the little...
Oh,
no, I thought I did. Ooh, no, I don't.
Like that.
Let me tell you a story. I had that thing propped up in the corner, going to do a short, and that thing slid down and hit my old Fitz bottles and about knocked them on the floor. Yeah, you want to talk? Yes. They slid all the way to the front of the barrel and stopped on this lip right here.
We can't do that.
I just about lost $1,000 worth of bottles. I would have been crying. I was up on the stairs when it started sliding, and there was nothing I could do about it.
No.
See, I try to, when I get in the settings, I was like, no, it's not for kids. And then I try to go in there to set the audience, for public. Y'all need a Google Home, so if you ring her phone from anywhere in the house, man, I don't need any of that shit.
I know, you can't get them all right.
You can, yeah, you can. He can go underneath the chair. All right, I gotta go get this phone. to go upstairs?
Bubba,
You want to go upstairs, buddy?
come on, Bubba. Bubba, you want to pass him to me?
I don't think he wants to go anywhere.
Well, I'll just put this here because he's not gonna.
Come on, Truman. You want to go upstairs? You want to go night-night? Come on.
You good night night?
Come on.
It's good night night. He looks.
Come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Bubba.
Come on.
Good.
All right.
Say hi to the camera,
All right.
Bubba. Say hi, people.
Take my wiener upstairs. Goodness. All right. Whew. That Eagle Rare 12. Man. Whew. Yeah. Dude. I had this thing, had it set up on the barrel, and I had this new barrel head I had made. Let me show you guys this damn thing. My channel name on it. And I had it propped up against the wall there in the corner and was going to use it as a backdrop to make some shorts. And that damn thing slid down the wall and slid down the barrel and started pushing those bottles to the front, and they literally hit the edge and stopped. Good God, that barrel head weighs, I don't know how much. I'm almost afraid to stick it up here. I was going to take it where the Buffalo Trace sign is. But if you see what's on that shelf, if some by chance that thing came off the wall, it's taken out some high dollar bottles. So, but I want to use it as a backdrop when I'm doing videos, so I kind of need it back here. So I thought about maybe trying to mount it offset to where if by some chance it fell out of the wall or whatever else, I mean, obviously I'm going to drill it into a stud, but yeah. Yeah, I got a brown wiener, man. They're bigger. What do they say? What's 12 inches long and white? Nothing. Yeah, man, there's no talk of Eagle Rare 12 out here either, so. Will, don't act surprised. Facts. John Holmes got all the white guy share. The rest of us got nothing. By the way, this live is not made for kids. All right, Gilbert. I guess since I got the whiskey pick out, ooh, man, that's a nice pop. Phew, that thing is so good. Man, I haven't had this in a while. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Wesley. I need something to set it on that, like I said, I was just trying to come up with something to use it for, and I was like, this thing will make a great backdrop for when I do shorts, you know, throw the bottles in front of it and all that. It's kind of like advertisement for the channel. So, yeah. I think that thing was like, man, I ordered it on Amazon. It took like 2 or 3 days, and the damn thing was at my door. It was like $100. It wasn't even that much money. But I even, I think I showed you guys these. I went all out on the back of my laptop and all this other stuff, man. I had stickers made and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, they don't cost that much to have them made. I tried a few of them just to see how I liked them. So. Yeah, Gilbert, I'll get you some stickers, bro. No problem. I wasn't even thinking about it. I should have just thrown some in those boxes with the bottles I sent out today. That would have been a nice little thing to throw in there. I mean, not that I mean, who wants to blast my sticker all over the place? But I've thought about some Glens too. Yeah, for sure. I think I might need to get a little bit bigger before I go doing all that. I mean, I thought about just getting some Glens for myself, you know. But like anything, when you're making these things, like those stickers and all that, it's like the more, well, the old saying, the more you buy, the cheaper they get. Man, Queasy, Gilbert, I got you, man. Nothing else, I can drop them in the mail. They're cheap. Yeah, the joke about, the more you buy, the cheaper you get. Years ago, I was going to get some sand to do some leveling or whatever in my yard. When I lived in Louisiana, I was putting an outdoor pool in for the kids, and I was trying to get it level because my backyard sloped. I'll just get some sand and build it up, and make it level or whatever else. So I drive my truck over to this place to buy a truckload of sand or whatever else. So I go in there and ask the guy, I said, yeah, how much for sand? I got to level out a pool or whatever else. And he's like, well, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. I said, well, shit, keep throwing it in the truck till it's free. I was laughing. He really wasn't, but man, I guess he just didn't have a sense of humor. Yeah, man. Hell, if you guys are all down with the stickers, I'm more than happy to send them. What's that, Wesley? The stickers you like, or what? Or the barrel head? I mean, yeah. If you guys, like I said, I should have thrown some in the damn box, but I only had I did a couple different sizes, and I did like 20 or 25 of them just to see. You send them a snapshot of what you want, and you're wondering, if it's really going to look the way you want it to look, and then damn things were spot on. Well, I got a bunch of those, man. Some people call it being a smart ass, but I just do it to lighten up the damn mood most places when I do it. Some people know how to take it and some people don't. Yeah, man, that barrel head was easy, man. Like I said, it was like $100 or whatever. It might have been 125 with shipping and all that, because that damn thing weighs as much as a damn boat anchor. Yeah, man. Yeah, there you go, Wesley. That is not a trademarked saying. You can use it whenever. And people down in South Louisiana probably get it a little bit more, and they'll laugh at it too. And yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, okay, that's this much money. Which, that's still, you're still going to pay, but it does funny. Being smart ass confuses me. Being a smart ass is better than being a dumbass. How about that? There's another one. Yeah, man, I'll send it to you. I ordered it through Amazon. Shit, I don't even remember what company, but I just did it like a week or so ago. So, yeah, I can pull it up in my Amazon orders and send you the link. I'm here to help, man. I'm here to help people spend money. I know Dizzy's a 3D printer wizard. I've seen some of his work. It's crazy. I'm kind of glad I'm not good at those because, man, no telling what the hell I would make. I'm great at spending, too. Well, if you're into whiskey, hell yeah, you are. God dang, the nose on this thing is nuts, too, man. This thing is still. Okay. I'm going to say that King Cake is giving this a run for its money, but I still think this is the winner. It reminds me a lot of this backyard, honestly, on the nose. It's a really sweet nose. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot like the military thing. Yeah, we're all put a sign. Used to have one on my office door when people come in and say, check your feelings at the door. Don't bring that shit in here. There ain't no time for that. God dang, man. Yeah, this thing is still crazy good, man. The funny thing is, this thing is barrel 3277, and I've got, let's see, where did you get that cheese, Danny? 8-year, barrel 3273, 4 barrels off from this one. No wonder I like this one. It's probably sitting in the same part of the warehouse. And this yellow bee is 3401. And the Sunny Bee is 3234. So they were all kind of just sitting right in the same place when they were being stored. And that's why, I mean, they're all just money. Kim done went to bed, Robbie. She done took my wiener and went to bed. Miss Kim don't fuck around when it comes to sleep. But she puts up with other people's kids all day, so I get it. Man. Bring a friend if you want one's what we say out here. Yeah, that's right. You did hear me say, where did you get that cheese, Danny? And apparently you get the reference then. But yeah, that's exactly what the bottle says on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But that's what it says on it. Yep, you get the comedian part of it then. So yeah, it's a good bottle. I got that as a throw-in on that guy who sold me the half a bottle of George T. Stagg and all these bottles he was trying to get rid of. That was like, he had a whiskier bottle, he had that bottle, and they were open, but they only had like a pour or two out of them. Yeah, he bought it. The guy bought the bottle because of the reference to the whole Danny cheese thing. So it was like, yeah, it was. Yeah, but it's a good pour. Whew, man, listen to this while you drive. All right. Well, we'll try to make it interesting. Welcome, though. Good to see somebody new in here. Not that I don't mind chatting it up with all my bourbon bros in here, because I do enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like I'm just globbing on to Kanan's subscribers, basically. But I was just looking for more lives and all that. I was kind of itching for them, and I was like, well, how can I do that? I'm like, if I get my own channel, I can do that. Yeah, man. Wes, thanks for checking in, buddy. Good to talk to you. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow. Wes is the man. Still got to go check out his brother's selection, too, because apparently I'm supposed to be looking for some more samples. Because apparently me and Wes have run out of samples to share. Ryan, I hope it's everything that you wanted, and I hope I didn't mislead you with how much of it was still in the bottle. I mean, most people just won't buy an open bottle. And I did try it. I mean, that was, like I said, that same guy who sold me some bottles at work that were open that he was trying to get rid of. And I bought them from him because I could trust him. So then that's just the big thing about buying an open bottle. But when you specifically mentioned that batch, I'm like, well, I happen to have one, but it does have, I don't know, what, a little bit more than the neck pour out of it. I guess it might have had 80 or 90% of the bottle still there, but I'm with you too, Gilbert. As long as I trust who I'm getting them from, open don't bother me either. That's how I got my first George T. Stagg up there. It was half a bottle, and I told him, I was like, man, it's half a bottle. I never thought I'd get one, so I got that, and then I ended up getting 2 more later, but it's kind of like me trading for all that E.H. Taylor barrel proof in January, and then I scored 9 bottles of it today, which I wouldn't have had to trade any of the stuff away that I traded away to get it. Yeah, I mean, I know you were asking me how long it had been open, and I didn't know when he had bought it, so I couldn't really give you the answer on that. I wasn't trying to be misleading. I just didn't know, and he probably didn't know either. But I know I had tried it, and I knew it hadn't oxidized or anything like that. I mean, hell, that one junior bottle I've got down there. Where's that bottle at? It's... well, not that one. This one. That's still a Stagg Junior. Still says Junior on it. I got this during COVID. When I got over COVID in February of 21. That bottle's been open for 5 years. And it still tastes the same as it did 5 years ago. It's like damn gasoline. I mean, I drank this and I was like, who would buy this? I mean, it drinks hot, man. And I just drank it a couple of months ago. It's 130.2 proof. Yeah, it's like gasoline. And that Stagg just drinks hot to me. I don't know why. And I like high proof, but for some reason it just hits me wrong. And I like George T. Stagg, but Stagg Jr. just doesn't hit for me. Yeah, it's what? I don't know. What was it? It's from 21, so was it a 16 or an 18 or whatever? When the hell did Junior stop going on the bottle? I mean, it still says Junior on it, so. Yeah, I think it's a 16, whatever the 130.2 is. My phone's up there, so I can't search it, but it's 130.2, and I bought it in February 21. I just remember because I bought it during COVID. Like, my wife was in the hospital with COVID. I had just got over it, and they had one of those bourbon drops 3 miles from my house, and I'm like, holy shit. Well, I went in there that morning. The drop was at like noon or 2 or something like that, and I went in there first thing in the morning, and they gave me a ticket for the Stagg Junior. They're like, oh, well, you can just come back and get your Stagg Junior whenever you want. So I think it was at noon, and I went back at like, I don't know, 1 or 1:30 in the afternoon, and the line had already rolled through. I mean, I was still recovering from COVID. I didn't really feel 100%. I really didn't want to be around a bunch of people, so I just rolled up there with my ticket, and they're like, oh, yeah, we were wondering if you were going to show up. We got your bottle over here. So I just bought that one bottle and went home. I mean, that's about all I could muster up. I tried it today. I think I did. No, I know what I did. I poured a sample for Wes. I did crack it open, but it's open up there. I can pull it down and take a sip. And I bought it just... I mean, how are you going to pass it up at Lux Row for $109.99 for a hazmat 18-year? I mean, you ain't going to see it here. I think when I bought the 17-year that I have up there, I bought it from Sharedport. I think I paid $149 for it, and then I had to pay to ship it. So, yeah, $109.99. I wasn't going to pass it up. So, shit, maybe it's 16. I don't know. Yeah, I think it might be. I said 16 first, but I was thinking it was 16 or 18. Yeah, man, I'll pour that 18 up. I've been wanting to try it anyway. Put my cork back on and line everything up just so y'all know I'm legit with this. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to leave that old Dominic open a little longer. This whiskey bottle don't need any opening. That shit's still perfect. That's still the top pick that he's done. Al saying the 18-year Penelope is good. I mean, I suspect it's going to be good. I've had the 15 and the 17, and they were good. Didn't they do a 20, Nathan, at KBF last year? Did you try it? I just thought 20 was going to be the next release since they were putting it out at KBF. I'm like, oh, okay, they're just going to jump to a 20-year release now. Well, I don't know. Robbie? I mean, put these damn corks out of my way. The damn things are sticking down there. Somebody was asking about, do you keep corks? It's a gallon Ziploc bag, just about. Penelope's the master of height. Well, you know, I'm not a fan of all Penelope. It's got its place. I mean, I don't like everything that Penelope makes. I mean, all their finished stuff. I mean, I love Valencia for some reason. I don't know why. That one just resonates with me for the finish. But I like the Omega. The 10-year was good. But yeah, some of them, like the weeded. Man, I couldn't do the weeded. I was just like, there was just nothing to it. I'm like, it's just thin and didn't have anything there, so... Okay, Omega it is. Yeah, the Estate Series is good. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying it's all good. It's like anybody's. I mean, I could find stuff. Well, maybe not 1792, but I can usually find something in everybody's that I like, and there's some other stuff I don't like. But that's just part of the journey. Well, you're a rye guy, Dizzy. I mean, well, Devin, that's fair, man. What's up, Joey? Oh, dude, Hall of the Century. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd say century, but it's probably the hall of my bourbon journey so far for sure. And like I said, I had some friends that were buying some bottles that shoved some to me that made it look sweet wheat. Man, good Lord, man. You can keep that one too. Welcome, Britton. Was it Britton Duran? Yeah. Welcome, man. It's good to see somebody new in here. All right, Nathan. It's good to see you, brother. Appreciate your hooking us up at Southern Collective, man. That was good stuff. Yeah, man, 1792 12-year. Man, I remember it being good, man. And then I went and had it at a bar there in Phoenix, and I was like, man, what is this? I don't know. I mean, it could have been sitting there for a while. I don't know. But that's when I came home and told everybody, I was like, yeah, I'm done with 1792. And I had that full proof. I sent it to James Russell, sent it to him, because I'm like, all right, I'm done with it. And I'm sure some of this stuff that I drink has some sourced 1792. I'm sure there is. I mean, I'm saying I don't like any of their stuff, but man, that VBS does look good up there, doesn't it? Whew, man. Hell, man, let me get into the story of that. Nathan's gone now, but he was kind of a part of it. So Monday when we did Jim Beam, and then we went to Cox Creek, next stop was Heaven Hill. And you guys are going to see a lot of this on video, but what the hell, I'll share some of it. So we get up there. They're supposed to be open. We pull up about, I don't know, 10:30. Nobody there. We're like, man, this is odd. Well, there's a reason. We get up there and say we're supposed to be open, but they weren't. So, nope, we're not open until Tuesday. Like, well, shit. So, we left and headed down to Maker's Mark. And thanks, Queasy. And go play football somewhere else. And had a great time at Maker's Mark. So Monday night, maybe late, Nathan texts me and he's like, hey man, if you want to get anything at, he goes, Tuesdays and Saturdays is when Heaven Hill releases big bottles at the distillery. I'm like, well, I guess we're going to go by there Tuesday anyway because they weren't open today. And we were checking out of our hotel and going up towards Frankfort to be in position to go to Buffalo Trace on Wednesday. So we were already checking out of the hotel. So we're like, all right, we'll go by Lux Row and Heaven Hill on the way out of town, on the way to Larrikin and Woodford Reserve. So we, like 6:15 Tuesday morning, Nathan sends me a text and he's like, hey man, if you want anything good at Heaven Hill, you got to be there by 7. Well, it was like 25 degrees outside. The wind was blowing. Wind chill was like 14 degrees. And I was like, there ain't no way in hell my wife's going to go stand in line for no damn 2.5 hours in 15-degree wind chill. I mean, we're from Arizona. We ain't got clothes for that, really. I mean, we were doing the best we could, but Larrikin was amazing. But I can go into that, too. So we got up, ate breakfast, whatever else. And we ended up not getting to Heaven Hill till like 9 o'clock. They opened at 9:30. Well, we got in there and it was 9. There was like 30 people in line. We were like 30th. So we're all out there talking. There's people from Florida. There's people from all over. And we're all just out there, talking the bourbon talk or whatever else, trying to stay warm. And they were like, well, see what they get. Probably, might be VVS. I'm like, man, I hope so. Well, we got in there and sure enough, that's what it was. So them not being open on Monday forced us to go on Tuesday and worked out to us getting the VVS. So I was saying, telling people, it's like, man, if your plans go off the chart a little bit on the bourbon trail, just kind of roll with it. And for us, it worked out even better. And then we rolled down to Maker's Mark and did a tour down there. We hadn't planned on doing that, but if you ever get a chance to do a tour at Maker's Mark, it's pretty amazing. It's worth it. It was a good tour. And I videoed the whole thing. So it'll probably be a long video, and I'm hoping that we can hear what the girl's saying, and if not, I'll get my editor on it and we'll shorten it down. But I mean, I think Maker's Mark would be a video by itself. So, and then we left from, so anyway, Maker's Mark was Monday. Because when Heaven Hill was closed. But then Tuesday we did Heaven Hill, Lux Row, and headed out of town, and we went to Larrikin. And like I said, we got all the way there and checked my email and found out we left some shit in the refrigerator in the hotel in Bardstown, which was 45 minutes away. So the wives left me and my buddy there at Larrikin and drove back to Bardstown to go get the stuff. And we went to Larrikin, and there's some good people in there. It was Tuesday, so it wasn't Wanker Wednesday that he does. It is 8:25 in Arizona. We're now 2 hours behind Louisiana now. Yeah, Arizona doesn't change time. I do not have previous batches of 10, 12, and 14, Joey. I've tried them at bars. Just had a sip of them, basically, a pour. And I had the pour. I had my buddy because we were just splitting them because I was like, look, they're not cheap. And actually the 14, I think we got the last pour they had anyway, so we were sharing it. So, I mean, I had half pours of all of them. And honestly, they're not really my jam. But I know they're highly desirable. And I thought maybe if I could use it to get something else I wanted, like my Parker's Heritage or something like that, I might use it as trade material. No, I think I have some barrel proofs left. I think right now I've got, let me look over there. I've got 7 bottles, I think. And I had 13, and I'm down to 7. And I think my buddy told me tonight that he has 4 he's willing to let go of. And they're going to be MSRP. We're not gouging anybody. So I think I've got 7 here, and I think I might have 4 more I can let go of. So I'm probably going to be in the E.H. Taylor barrel proof selling / mailing system. I see you, Robbie. I see it pop up on my phone up there. Sidebar discussions, buddy. Sidebar discussions. I'm in this forum. I'm okay sharing. Sometimes on the Patreon, it gets a little crazy. So, and I think some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm trying to be as cool as I can be about this stuff, but, it's a give an inch, people take a mile type thing. You know how it goes. I think we all know how it goes. And Queasy, I appreciate that, man. Nathan, when we met at Southern Collective FOMO Bourbon 615, we did a little intro video or whatever else, and we were talking about being whiskey family, and he made the comment, he goes, whiskey family sometimes is easier to get along with than your real family. He's not wrong. Yeah, let me crack that, or let me get that Penelope down. I know that's what everybody was talking about next. Oh. Little hazmat for your diet. Oof. Robbie, I appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to do unto others, you know what I mean? I mean, I like to call it bourbon karma, man. I mean, the way you treat people is how you get treated back, or at least you hope so anyway. And I've been blessed with people giving me some good stuff or looking out for me and getting me some bottles too. So if I can hook somebody up, I will. Dizzy, dude, it ain't illegal, dude. I got some Crittenens I love. Man, you know what? I like to think that VVS stuff, that some of the stuff that fell into my lap was kind of payback for some of the stuff I've done. So, yeah, like you say, Crittenens. I've got a couple of them over here, man. I mean, I got that Cruising the Coast bottle that my daughter got me. Not the biggest fan of it because it's PX Sherry. I thought I was going to like it more because of the double oak. I don't hate it. I just don't love it because of the PX Sherry thing. And then, let's see. And this damn toasted pecan, man. It doesn't get any better than that. This damn thing is crazy good, man. I mean, I could drink this every night. I mean, it's that good. So, I mean, I don't hate on Crittenens. Just saying, it's not my favorite. I probably do need to try that Dog Man. I've heard that's pretty good, but all right, let's get on this American Light Whiskey 18-year hazmat. I do like toasted pecan. I was talking to to Wes today. We were talking about. He's talking about something about honey finish, Eagle Rare. I told him, I said, yeah, I still like the honey finish, but man, I tell you what, maple has played out with me. Yeah, that cruising bottle, yeah, meant something to me because my daughter got it for me. She happened to be down there for the car show, and I asked her to go by and get it, and she went and got it, and it was pretty special because she went and fetched it for me. But yeah, not memorable as far as the bottle itself, as far as the flavor went and all that. It was just meh. Yeah, maple. Oof, man, just can't do maple anymore. I don't know why, man. I think I just got burnt out on it or something, or it's just way too sweet for me. I can do that 13th Colony, 113 proof one, all right, but that's about as far as I want to go with it. All right. That's pretty damn good. Dude, it does not drink 140 proof. Wow. Damn, that is really good. It's not something you want to go to a lot, especially at 140 proof. But man, that is good. Man, I wasn't even thinking when I was there. I mean, I was some of those distilleries we were just in and out, and we were racking up so many bottles that I was just like, I didn't really have time to, you know, be sending out texts and all that, and we just weren't sitting around waiting. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I felt like if I sent a text, I'd be waiting a half hour for an answer, and then by that time, I'm already going to be gone myself. So. And a lot of times, like the gift shops or wherever, like at Maker's Mark, that was like the last thing you went to. Well, you'd already been through the tour and all that, and then you're doing that, and you're at the end. You're not really milling around for another hour in the gift shop unless you just want to go broke. But, I hated it. I think I did ask about cellar age when I was there, and I hung around for a little bit and didn't get any answers. And then by the time I got answers, I was gone. So cellar age was weird the way they were doing it. The girl she pulled me off to the side that was doing the tour, and she's like, well, since you're probably the biggest makers person on this tour, she goes, I'm just going to tell you they have cellar aged in the gift shop today. And she goes, but they don't put it in one section. They put them out like Easter eggs, and they're all kind of spread out. So she goes, when you get in there, you got to start looking for them right away. So as soon as I walked in, I started spotting them, and I already had two 25s, but I did go ahead and get another one because I got that one for cheaper than what I paid for my other two. I think I paid $210 for one and $220 for the other, and I was like $180 out the door at Maker's Mark for it. So I was like, well, I'm going to take it. All right, Robbie, man, have a good night, man. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it, man. We'll have some sidebar discussions tomorrow. So hit me up when you're awake, and I'm usually an early riser anyway. So the 2025 got okay reviews. I think the consensus is the 23 was still better. The 24 was kind of meh to a lot of people. I didn't hate it. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk business tomorrow, Robbie. I mean, I'm not hiding the fact that there's bottles to be had for other people, so. But we'll get down to the brass tacks tomorrow. Dude, I'm not buying any more Rio, man. Good Lord. I had so much Rio. I actually started selling off some of it. I got it for the wife. She really liked it. They were really hard to get. And then, oh, God, man, that pure honey one. Good God, just strain pour that one, please. I think I sent a sample to Al and some other people or whatever else. And then I dumped that damn thing. It was horrible. The wife likes them. I mean, it is definitely a dessert pour. I mean, I can have a pour of it or whatever else, but I got to kind of be in the mood for it, so. They absolutely get too damn sweet. Whew, man. Yeah, man. That honey one. Oof. We were in the funny story. We were at Buffalo Trace last Wednesday, and they were, dude, they were stocking 107. Like, as soon as the shelves would start remotely get low, they would come out with carts, cases full of it, just restocking it. Like, there was no way it was going to run out. So that's why I can't figure out why it was a one bottle limit. But anyway, guy was bringing some other bottles out. You know, obviously they're stocking everything, but you know, the 107 was what was flying off the shelf. But this dude's rolling a cart through, and they got like concrete floors in there in the gift shop, and they're not completely level, or they got little bumps in them or whatever else. And he's bringing this cart in, and it's got a bottle, or it's got some boxes on the top and the bottom. Well, I guess it bumped, and one of the boxes on the bottom dumped over, and bottle rolls out and hits the concrete floor, and of course concrete floor owns it, and bam, it breaks. You can hear it all through the gift shop, you know, and everybody's like, oh my god, what happened, you know, or whatever. My buddy was over there, and he said he saw it. He's like, oh, don't worry, it was just Buffalo Trace. And then he saw the bottle, and he realized it was Traveler. He goes, oh, never mind, even better, it was only Traveler. And everybody starts laughing in the gift shop. Now, I don't know if you've heard me in a couple of my videos. I make the comment that I wouldn't mop the floor with Traveler, but apparently that guy did, because he had to mop it all up, so it was kind of funny. And I did try the foolproof Traveler there in the gift shop. Yeah, nah, man. Is it better? Yeah, but that's not saying much. Doesn't take much to be better than a regular Traveler. That would be a no. The Freddy's root beer was better than the foolproof Traveler. Like I said, it was better, but I ain't buying it. Now, Whiskey Weather's, where's that? I got one of his picks down here, and that damn thing is crazy. Whoa. About to knock the bottle over. Alright. I've shared with a few people. This Circle City Double Oak that Whiskey Weather did. Oh, man, this bottle is amazing. Man, it is so good. It's a 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% barley. I think they said it's a Heaven Hill distillate. 7.5 years, 123.2 proof. This thing is crazy, man. I think I bought like 3 or 4 of these damn things, and I think I've only got 1.5 left, I think, or something like that. I've shared some samples with some folks here. I know Queasy's had it, and Wes has had it, and probably Will's had it too. Dude, that Sass foolproof, man, blew my mind. Blew my mind, man. It's so good. As a matter of fact, I bought 2 bottles of it. I ordered it while I was on the Bourbon Trail, and it was here when I got home. Got it for $31.95 from El Cerrito Liquor. And by the time I had it shipped, I was only in it for $40. I was like, hey, if you buy it at a store for $40, I got to pay sales tax. I think I got 3 bottles for $121 to my door. Can't upset the local vibe. I'm pretty sure you've had it, Will, but I don't know. There for a while I was sending it out. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm a believer. Because when I tried it in Kentucky, I was like, whoa. Wasn't expecting to like it, that's for sure. I'm not going to say I don't know what beats it, but it is good for a rye for sure. And that proof makes a huge difference. I mean, because I thought the 90 and the 100 were just kind of nothing. Like the 100 didn't taste any better than the 90 to me. I was just like, okay, it's the same thing. The 10 proof points ain't doing anything, but that 125 is a game changer. Yeah, I mean, price and proof are a couple of the equations. The 100 is ass, dude. I mean, I was just like, I don't even think I got a 2 ounce sample of it. I think I might have done 1 ounce of it and I poured it out. Oh, Johnny, man, I didn't even know you were still in here, dude. Just trolling around, I guess, huh? Well, talk to you later, brother. It's my brother-in-law in Texas. Getting to be his bedtime, I guess. That's the downside of the 2 hour time difference now. It used to be I was only on that 1 hour. I appreciate it, man. Need all the help I can get to keep this thing going. I mean, who really wants to sit around and watch an old fat guy drink, right? All right. What to go to next? Guess I could pour up some of that Larrikin. We were talking about them earlier. That's Will's fetish. What, old fat guys drinking? Not sure where we're going with this. These lives are always just so revealing. We're diving off in everybody's life. Well, then come get some water, Jillian. It's my granddaughter upstairs. I need water. Yeah, here we go. Here's my life again. You guys are living right in it. Jillian, come down here and get some water, honey. It's fine. Oof. Man, you guys are rough. Yeah, the look on the floor was to make sure that there ain't no floor whiskey to get tripped over when she comes over here to go get her water. If you want to, I can get you some water and I can meet you at the stairs. Here we go. Here we go. Do you need me to get you some water? You gonna try to scoot by? Cover up. You want me to move my chair and you just walk past here?
No.
You're gonna try to squeeze through there? Oh my gosh, here we go. Going offline, folks. Guarantee you.
Give me this.
Yeah, well, you can move the laptop. That's fine. There's Jillian. There's way too many cords there. You're gonna pull something off. Why don't you just walk up here? No. I told you that's what was gonna happen. Grab that. Goodness.
My bad.
All right, we're moving the chair, and you can crawl down here. Yeah, this is what was gonna happen. All right, come on. It didn't break. Come on, go. Go, 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 go. Here. Jill. It's fine. Here we go. Yes. find out here in a minute, won't we? Nope, it's fine. I don't know why she just didn't listen to begin with. All right. Crisis averted. Maybe. I gotta log back in. Hey, look. Like nothing. Like nothing changed. Yeah. Crazy, right? All right. Yeah, honky. I'm back. All right. Jillian, if you're watching, the laptop is fine. You can come on back down. Yeah, I don't know what you meant by I'm back. I don't know. Back from Kentucky, back from wherever. I don't know. Yeah. My wife spent, this was her big thing on the trip, was getting all the stamps at the Bourbon Trail. I think we did like 21 distilleries or something when it was all said and done. It's crazy. Yeah, I was trying to cast a spell. I was trying to catch the laptop, man. Yeah, everything shifted a little bit there, didn't it? All right, let's do this. Hey, there we go. All right, let's try this. All right, I think we recovered. Yeah, man, I don't. 21 was way too much. Yeah, man, I've got hours of video to go through. I mean, it's... I think my wife is getting a little aggravated. I'm even trying to make content. I think I did 4 bourbon hunts while I was there. I did 2 at both John O. Liquors in Elizabethtown. I did one in a little town called Mayfield. I'm trying to think. Maybe I only did 3. Somehow I was thinking I did 4 hunt videos. Anyway, I did that plus all the distillery stuff too. Well, we didn't go deep into the distillery stuff because we didn't want to do tours everywhere because everybody's like, look, they make bourbon the same everywhere. As you keep doing all the tours, you're just going to get bored. So the good thing was the Buffalo Trace and the Maker's Mark tour were totally different. All right. See you, Ryan. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Favorite bottle I brought back? VVS is pretty special. I mean, obviously, they call it very, very special for a reason. So, well, there we go. Well, maybe. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's working now. Yeah, the VVS, man, was pretty alright. I think I sent a sample out. That was the other thing today. I'm sorry, guys. I got in such a damn hurry when I was boxing up some of that stuff. If some of y'all are on here, I always send samples when I send stuff out. And I just got in a hurry because I'm always Mr. Same day shipping. I'm a big firm believer in that. So I got in a hurry, and here's my thought. People are giving me their money. They want their bottles. I'm the same way. I mean, I get antsy and I'm ready to get them and this, that, and the other. And in good faith, I always, if somebody gives me money, I am trying to get a bottle out, man, usually within a couple hours. What's going on, Card? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, I just in my haste today when I was in the garage pulling boxes and getting everything boxed up, I just threw them in the box, went upstairs and made labels, and I was like, damn, I didn't even throw any samples. I might have thrown a couple in Wesley's box only because his was the last one when I thought about it. So my bad on that. I mean, I'll get some samples out to some other folks. But I mean, for Wesley, it was kind of easy because me and him have been through each other's whole collection. So, oh man, the Bourbon Trail was crazy, man. I mean, it's bucket list, man. You got to do it. It was everything I thought it was going to be, and then some. And there's still plenty to go back and do. I was just nerding out on it the whole time, man. It was my thing. Everybody else was kind of humoring me. I mean, others were interested, but not like to the level I was. Card, you ain't got to tell me, man. Like my buddy said, he goes, those are $500 days. I'm like, shit, $500? What are you talking about $500? Are you talking about just like bottles and gift shops? I mean, then you still got eating and hotels, and man, it ain't for the faint of heart. Mini 1000, yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you weren't in here earlier, but the first morning, I'm at Jim Beam at, 9:30 Monday morning, charged up, ready to go, man. And first thing I'm buying is a bottle of Lineage, $250. I'm like, well, this day's off to a roaring start. And I think, yeah, we probably spent $350-400 just at Beam. Yeah, gas wasn't bad. The car did 25.3 for the trip, I think. We did 4,045 miles, I think, round trip. So, yeah, I reset everything before I left. So we did 25.3, 4,045 miles, and no bullshit. Gas had already skyrocketed, man. This was last week. Yeah, gas was already up $1 or thereabouts. We were paying upper twos before this conflict started, and we're paying $4.45 here now. I think it was $4.19 when we left. Gas obviously got cheaper in Texas and everywhere else. I think we didn't pay over $4 anywhere. So I put gas in my car this afternoon, and it was $80 damn. Because my car takes premium. 16 gallons, $4.99.9. $80 frickin' dollars for a fill up. I was like, damn. Yeah, but nobody drives in New York City though, right? I mean, you take public trans everywhere there, right? Because fuck, there ain't no place to park. Yeah, $3.49 would be a freaking dream here. We're, like I said, we're $4.45. Wife's car takes regular, mine takes premium. Damn, did you really, Card? Damn. Good God, $122? Jesus. Yeah. Man, our gas used to be not terrible here. Because the rumor was Phoenix got their gas from California. Tucson, we got our gas from Texas. And our gas was always 40, 50 cents a gallon cheaper than Phoenix. So if you were going to Phoenix for the weekend, halfway between Phoenix and Tucson, it was roughly about the same. So you would, if you thought you couldn't make it back, you'd get gas there and then not ever buy gas in Phoenix is always the goal. but shit, we're not that far behind them now, so we must be getting our gas from California too. So yeah, you guys do got a lot of oil in Louisiana, so it's not like it has to go that far to get turned into gas and put in your gas stations. Yeah, so I think the cheapest we paid on the trip was like $3.19. There was like some places up in Arkansas or there might even been some in Kentucky was about $3.49, somewhere in there. It was running about $3.50. So gas wasn't bad. And then I paid for all the gas going, and my buddy paid all the gas coming back. So we were splitting the gas cost, so it wasn't terrible. We were probably out 5 tanks of gas each. So, yeah, probably spent about $300 in gas each. Still cheaper than an airline ticket. Yeah, $4.99 in Scottsdale. Well, I didn't even know California had any refineries. I thought that was kind of one of the issues we got, not enough refineries. Man, I don't know. Arizona's turning into California anyway, slowly but surely. Yeah, we're out of here when the wife can retire. We're gone. All our peeps are east of here, so we need to be within a easy day's drive. And we definitely ain't that now. Shit, it takes a day to get across Texas, so it takes us 4 hours to get to El Paso. So then you got 4 hours to El Paso and a whole day across Texas. I don't know if I'd take traveling advice from Card in New York. Didn't y'all get like Kanan and Hayden maced or something? I don't know if you were taking Hayden and Kanan and giving the full New York City experience. You protected them. They were in the line of eyes wide open. I'm sure that full story would be hilarious to hear. At some point, I'll have to have you guys share it. Oh, dude, Will. Oh my God, that was way back, man. When Kanan, I think, first went to New York City and met Card. And I'm only getting bits and pieces of it, and I know there's more to that story than what we're getting, but all I know is a couple of them got maced or some shit, man. And I don't know if it's funny looking back at it now, but I don't know. When they were telling the story, I was picturing in my mind how it was all playing out, and it seemed hilarious to me. What's up, Al? Let me guess. No YouTube notification. I was notorious for not getting those with Kanan for a long time. I never knew unless somebody sent a text saying, hey, he's going live. Ah, SDL. That's way more important than this, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I need some SDL in my life this summer, I think. I'm gonna try to. God, man, we got to get a trip up there. It's a lot easier to do that down in Lafayette than it is New York City. People are a lot more chill down in Lafayette. Except for thinking Card is a liberal. Give me another pour, huh? All right, yeah. I do need another one. Let's see. What the fuck is my cork at? I need to cork this thing. I've left it uncorked long enough, I think. Oh God, what's that starch? You can't stop it. Here we go. There. I hate that shit on the neck anyway. Am I the only one that tears those damn things off? Because if they don't tear, that OCD thing again, if it doesn't tear perfectly across there and it gets all crooked, I just rip the whole thing off. Then I ain't got to worry about, in this case, you ain't got to line anything up. Just to show you what I'm talking about. My Stags are the same way. I think my Van Winkle Lot B up there, same way. It's like, man, just rip that shit off. Alright. Let's see a trump card. Here, Queasy's back. Yeah, man, I don't need no crackheads in my life, bro. I'm past all that in my life for all that patience and all that shit. Damn it. Man, somebody pick me a damn pour. Oh, man, I know what I should pour. Tell you what I'm going to pour. I'm going to pour something. I should wait till my friends are here, though. They bought me that bottle. All right, so the friends that I'm on the trip with, they bought me... I was feeling under the weather last Wednesday when we were in Louisville. And we went to Bardstown, and they bought me a bottle. Silk Velvet. I don't have any Silk Velvet. And they bought me this bottle at Bardstown that's a distillery only bottle. And they said it was really, really good. They tried it. I probably shouldn't crack it unless they were here. Detling Gold Wax. I got Detling. Fuck it. You know what? I ain't had Detling in a while. That'll work. Don't tempt me with a good time. I love me some damn Detling. Shit, it's right here. Yeah. Yeah, I got one right here. I've got the pewter wax, which was the, I guess, the level down from it. No, I'm not, Will. This shit right here is amazing. Ain't ruining my palate for shit, man. Rebel fruit beer. Oh, goodness, man. This shit's like heaven. Yeah, this is like a 55.32, so what, 110.64, 57 months, so almost 5 years. Yeah, man. I got this from a buddy of mine in Tallahassee, Florida. This was my first bottle of Detling that I ever owned. He got it in his store and called me, and I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it. I had to go have my stepdad pick it up, and I shipped him a box with the empty bubble thing in it because he don't know how to do any of that, and put a return label in it. So I had to ship him all that, then have him put it in there and send it back. So sending a box there, sending a box back. It took me like 2 weeks to get it. What bottle are you guys talking about? Well, yeah, well, you're not going to like it because you don't like it. It is coffee forward. There's no doubt. Coffee, espresso, and yeah, 100%. And it's got that malt. So I mean, if that's not your thing, you're not going to like it. You're not. You're never going to like any Detling because it's always going to have that. Dude, how in the hell do I do that? Help me out. I am like seriously technologically challenged. Where's the setting at for that? Now to do that, I got to go get my speaker turned on too, because then I'll have to be able to hear you talk. Because man, this is great being able to just look at the chat and then I ain't got to type shit. It's awesome, man. This is like, because I used to sit there during Canaan's and I'd be typing on my phone, watching it on the TV, and it was just, what a pain in the ass. Shit, Detling doesn't hardly get distributed anywhere. Detling is, it's like a unicorn, man. I know Florida gets it. Kentucky gets it. Obviously Alabama. Alabama's got some jacked up damn distribution too. Yeah, good luck, Devin. I mean, that Detling doesn't sit anywhere. I know Mississippi gets it too, but I think when Canaan went to Spillway last year, they stopped at Mendenhall or some place like that, if I remember that was the name of the place, and it was on the shelf there for like $85. Well, don't buy the $500 bottle. I mean, shit. I bought the pewter. I think the pewter was a couple hundred. And this one here that I got from my buddy in Florida, I think I paid $120, I think, somewhere in there for it. Yeah, a lot of things got hype from Bruzel. Yeah, Queasy, help me out with this whole thing, dude. I don't know how to do any of this. I'm like looking around, it's like, where do I? Waters was in here earlier. He said he had to go take care of kids or wife or something or whatever. Yeah, he was in here earlier. He was here at the beginning. Do I have to jump out of this one and go back into another one? Because much hassle as I had the first time. I mean, is it just going to send me an invite and I'm just going to click yes and then magically, like FM fucking magic, we're all going to be in a room together? All right. So where's the link going to show up at? Please don't say my phone. Because hell, my phone's up there on that damn fancy ass ring light up there. I don't even know how much battery I got left because I didn't have 100% when I started. I screwed up and was jacking around my phone all day. And I was like, oh shit, it's not 100% when I start. Because if it's at 100%, I can obviously do a 5-hour live, and it still goes. It just sucks when you plug the mic and all that in there. I don't know if I could plug the mic into the laptop and then I could have my power cord plugged into my phone where it stayed charged, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm learning as I go. All right, the Detling, man, I love it. I mean, you gotta, Jesus, man, it's crazy. It is strong on the palate. You're right, Will. I mean, I know what you mean by ruin your palate. It's going to probably be hard to go to something else. I got an iPhone 16. Yeah, 16 Pro Max. Just Will is card. They're not all retarded, just Will. Sorry, Will. Really? Well, fuck, it's popping up on my phone, so what do I gotta do now? All right, let's try this again. All right, we back again. Oh man, it's all good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna get. All right, I'll turn off my speaker now. Oh man, it's all good. I mean, we'll figure it out. That's weird. All right. Gotta quit ruining my palate with this Detling here. Yeah, I need a better setup here, man. I am like trying to make this work, but man, nobody can get to the kitchen or whatever else because it's over here going towards my stairs, you know, kind of in the back half of my living room because I just set these shelves up wherever, and it's like never intended to ever be doing this kind of YouTube stuff, so it's just not an ideal setup. When I retire and I have a bourbon room and a setup, this will be a lot easier because I will have a bourbon room for sure. Have a setup like Kanan's got. Nah, I know what you mean by once it gets on your palate, man, it's there. I mean, it's a very powerful drink for sure. That flavor profile, when it gets in there, man, it just sticks to your tongue and everything else. So it's kind of hard to drink anything else after that. I don't know what you palate cleanse with, but I know what I don't palate cleanse with, which is pretzels. Because I went back and listened to that, and holy shit, it sounded like I was chewing gravel. I was like, damn, I can't do that again on a live. I'm like, damn, that was horrible. You guys were trying to tell me, but no, man, it is kind of a dessert pour a little bit. But you're right, man. That's like the same thing I told Will. I mean, if you don't like it, you're not gonna like any Detling. It's just malty, you know, coffee espresso. And if that's not your thing, you're just never gonna like it. 165 proof gin. Oof, yeah, that'll do it. Look, Will, we can't all drink WLW, man. Come on. We can't all roll like that. Can't be a big baller shot caller like you, man. This shit'll make you do something. 160, man. Ooh, man, don't tempt me with that damn blue and red corn. Yeah, a story about that was I was going to try to hunt in Texas along the way. Yeah. We had like a 13-hour drive the first day, and there was no way I was making stops for looking at bourbon because, I mean, I was going to try to hit some places out in the middle of nowhere, but once I'm traveling, I get in travel mode, man. I'm just trying to get there. So, I mean, it took us 13 hours to get to Terrell from here. I figured the only chance to find blue corn or red corn out in West Texas would be some hole in the wall joint, but I mean, Specs was cool in Terrell, but yeah, there's no filming, and I mean, I got that Maker's Mark Stewart's release, but yeah, I mean, they had some decent bottles in there, no doubt, but place was busy as shit when we were in there, though. I was going to try to film in there, but I don't even know how good it would have been anyway. There was just so many people in there. Still lost in brandy. 9,600 points. Good Lord, man. Well, damn, if you spent $9,600 in there, they damn sure should sell it to you for MSRP. Good Lord, man. Damn. That's insane, man. I traded for my WLW, and I mean, I can't even remember now what all I traded for it. I mean, Thomas H. Handy and Blanton's Gold, and I don't know, 3 Weller 12s and a couple other bottles or something like that. I ended up trading like, I don't know, 6 or 7 bottles for it, but it was all stuff I had backups of, so I was like, screw it. It's the only way I'm going to get a WLW anyway. Yeah, well, you know, we got to fucking around. We're going to try to do a live together. We're going to do this, jump out of one, jump into another. So, yeah, I'm sure we lost a few people along the way there, Card. And points that need to be multiplication if you need 9,600 of them, that's for sure. God dang, man. Yeah, 9,600, man. That just makes my ass hurt, man. Damn. Jeez, yeah, that's bad enough doing the Grand Reserve of Total Wine at 25,000 points just to get rejected. I mean, you got to spend $2,500 just to get there. Unless you can luck up and get double points on Spirits Direct or whatever else and get you there quicker, but yeah, man. Yeah, being in Texas ain't doing you any good getting that blue corn, red corn. Everybody knows about it now, so. I'm with you, Queasy. I mean, that blue corn did really fucking well in that damn blind, that's for sure, but I just don't think it's something I would think it'd be worth every time, especially for the amount of money people are asking for it. Yeah, right. Yeah, people just think you're just going to roll into any store and it's just sitting there on the shelf, right? That's how it works. Yeah, that's what everybody thinks about the bottles I've been getting. It's like, man, there's a lot of times I go in there and I don't find anything. You think I'm walking into these stores every day and I'm finding this kind of stuff. It's not true. I mean, it is making it look bad when I made my first video and I was like, yeah, bourbon hunting out here is tough sledding, and this whole year so far has just been crazy good. But this has not been this way the last few years. Everybody just thinks you just walk in and it's just sitting there on the shelf. You just walk in, oh, hey, look, Stag Jr. As much of it as you want, just grab it and take it home. Yeah, I haven't had much of the iron root. I've had, I think, just the regular version that they had years ago, and I tried it, and it was all right. But back then, I mean, it's been, like I said, a few years ago, and I think the stuff was a lot younger, and they weren't as refined as they are now. So probably need to go back and revisit it. This is like a lot of stuff I tried early on in my bourbon journey I didn't like. I probably need to go back and try some of them. I mean, Texas whiskey is hard to get into. I mean, it really is. I mean, I think I started off, I tried Balcones and, Garrison Brothers and all that first, and I was just like, man, I just can't get into this. Texas whiskey is rough, man. It can be very, very harsh. Garrison is ass because of the price too. I mean, it's that heat, man. It just does something to it. But then there's other people down south that are making really good shit, and they got heat to deal with too. So. I say Garrison, about the only stuff I really liked is some of the cowboy bourbon, but good God, it's $250 a bottle. Charles Goodnight. Man, that bottle is cool looking. I have never tried it though. Oh yeah, still Austin's probably at the top, and then it's a big distance to number 2, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Damn. It's been a long day. I went to the bourbon drop at 4:45. That's when I got there, and it was 45 minutes from the house. So I left at 4 this morning. I got up at like 3. Yeah, got up at 3, left the house at 4. Yeah, it's crazy. And then had to come home, got home, went to the drop, went and got my haircut, went to Total Wine, went to a doctor's appointment, came home, got the dog, took the dog to the vet, came back home. Yeah, no nap, dude. And then came home, boxed up a bunch of bottles, went to UPS, dropped them off, picked up my old Dominic bottles, came back home, and then somebody else wanted another bottle, so I boxed up another bottle, went to dinner at 5 o'clock, and on the way to dinner, I dropped off the 5th box at UPS on the way to dinner. Went and had dinner, came back home, got home at like 6:30, and then jumped on this live. That's been my day so far. So where am I, like 18 and a half hours in or some shit? It's nuts. Fucking A right, dude. I live on like 5 hours of sleep. I really do. So my doctor gets in my ass all the time about it. I'm not sleeping enough. I just can't, man. For like 5 hours, I just wake up. Man, I keep them motherfuckers jumping. UPS. Finally, we're about to get a store right up here, 3 miles from the house. They're building it right now in the shopping center. We had one when we moved here, and then it went out of business, or something else. A dentist office or something moved in there, and so then the nearest one's like 10 miles away. But they're putting in another one in another section of the shopping center up here. So that'll be nice, because then I can just pop up there to drop off my deliveries and have my whiskey bottles delivered that Signature required that I'm not going to be home for when they come at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I probably am, dude. I mean, I'm in that store all the damn time, this one down south of me. And it's where all the old people are, where all the retirees are. So I go stand in line with all the old folks. I must have had a sign on me today that said talk to me, because all the old people wanted to talk to me in line. Oh, yeah, all the blue hairs, solving all the world's problems in there, too. Telling me all about it. Like I said, I must have had a sign on me that said talk to me today, because they were all, oh, you're such a wonderful young man. I'm like, lady, I'm 57. I'm not that damn young. But when everybody else is 75 and 80, I guess I am. Dude, you have no idea. Green Valley, Arizona, it's a whole different animal when it comes to that. At 57, I am young. Oof, no, you didn't want to be patting none of that ass, I can tell you. And then she does that, guess how old I am? I'm like, lady, I ain't falling for that shit. I'm 57. I've been in this world long enough to know not to fucking answer that question. Man. The dust is what I envision when I want to pop them in the skull when they're driving in front of me, like they're in the left-hand lane, like it's a fucking birthright, and they won't move out on the highway. Ugh, grinds my gears. Yeah, you damn sure can cook an egg on the driveway. That's for damn sure. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Man. I don't know. This live's been good for something. I think I got 4 subscribers tonight somehow. I don't know how. I think when I jumped out and went to go back in, I saw my subscriber count gone up. I figure lives are good to get subscribers usually. All right. Fuck. Shit. I don't know what to go with next. filtered in bed with his feet uncovered. Well, fuck, man. You see how tall he is? He's like 8 foot tall, man. He ain't got no sheets long enough to cover up that whole damn body of his. He is a giant. He's a gentle giant, though. Talk shit about him, but he's a good dude. I remember it was one of Kanan's way early videos when Joe was one of the first ones in there, and they were doing a shot of him walking into the store, and that's when I saw Joe, and I was like, holy shit, man, how tall is that guy? I say Kanan looked like frickin' Tattoo from frickin' Fantasy Island and shit standing next to him. What's up with that old Fitz? What old Fitz? You talking about the VVS? You know what VVS stands for, right? That'd pretty much tell you what the bottle's like. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that backup bottle of it. I want to use it as trade material to get what I'm looking for, but yeah, it's very, very sucky, all right. I mean, I think we all can pretty much admit that the old Fitz decanter bottles, for the most part, are highly hyped. I mean, they're not terrible, but I don't necessarily know that they're worth the money that people ask for them. They're definitely not worth secondary money for them. I've had the 17-year before, and it's pretty damn phenomenal, but I mean, Jesus, what are you going to pay for a 17-year? I wouldn't say they're not good. I would just say they're a little overhyped. MSRP on this 11-year VBS is the youngest VBS they've ever done. I think this is the 4th release. Usually they're like 13-year. This one's an 11, and it was $169.99 at the distillery, so it was $180.19. And people are gangster in there too, man. When you go in there, it's like, you got to go in, you got to show them your driver's license. Then you take they want your method of payment and your driver's license. So then they go in, they scan your driver's license in, and to make sure you haven't bought one within 90 days. So then you scan your driver's license, you take your credit card or whatever, and you give it to them. And my wife was at the register next to me because we were in line together, and they were doing the same thing for her. And I said, well, we're going to put it on the same credit card. So the lady scans the credit card, and then I go to toss it across the counter to my wife, and she's like, oh. I'm like, we can't use the same credit card? She's like, oh, well, are you guys married? I'm like, yeah. So you can check the name on it, or whatever else. And she's like, no, I'll take your word for it. So I was like, I don't know why they're so concerned. I guess they feel like that somebody's actually buying 2 bottles that way if they're using the same card. Because I guess you could get any Joe to stand off the street with you and say, hey, man, stand in line. I'll pay for it, and you give me the bottle. So maybe that's what they're afraid of. So weird. Am I happy I have the bottles? Absolutely. I mean, everybody wants a decanter bottle on the shelf, so I'll have my ass go live, shit talker. Tell Jillian to come down here and get her water. She got all upset because she tried to crawl up underneath here, and she knocked the laptop over.
She's fine.
But it didn't break it. I told her, I said, it's fine. I said, just come down here and get your water.
Aww.
She was all upset because, yeah, she was, but I tried to catch it, and then I sat back up, and then it ended up falling anyway, so.
He needs out.
Guess I got to let the dog outside. My all-time favorite pour? Oh, that's an easy one.
Rock, yeah.
No. Parker's Heritage Double Barrel Blend. Not even close. It is by far. That's the one I'm looking to trade to get something else. Come on, Truman. I'll be back. I gotta let my dog out.
Who let the dogs out?
Come on, Truman. It's outside. Go back up with you or not.
Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. Sure, live folks would like to get back on.
Yeah, well, I'm back. Something to rinse my damn glass with and have a little water. Yeah, we tried jumping into another live with Queasy, and that just turned into a damn disaster. I got here. Yeah, he may or may come back up there. If not, he'll crawl up there on the couch till I come to bed. I was in a live the other night, and somebody was talking about that, having internet connection or whatever. And the guy goes, "Yeah, internet's kind of iffy here in Iran." It's like, oh my gosh. Do you want to go upstairs, Truman? Come on. You want to go night-night? Or are you getting up on the couch? Oh, get up on the couch then. Damn, this dog, man, gonna be the death of me. All right, I'm gonna try to. All right, I'm gonna try to get this dog back upstairs. Come on, Truman. Come on, buddy. Truman, come on. block the thing.
I'm gonna die.
Here. Go. Here. See how easy that was? Alright. Granddaughter wanted to walk by, so I had to block the camera. Yeah, well, hopefully it's something good. I think the dog ran upstairs. I bet he went in your room. Just saying.
It's not good.
It's not good.
There's styrofoam on my floor. That's why it's not good.
Alright, are you done?
No.
Well, go get something then. Just go. He ain't gonna eat it. God dang it. Let me get him out of there. Gotta hold the door too. Throw him out of there. Throw him. Get out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Good Lord. No. Man, I got a weenie dog. I ain't got no. I got a wiener dog, man. If I had enough yard, I'd have a lab. That's what I'd rather have. Oh, my dog's on Heinz 57. He's full-blown wiener. Like I said, his registered name is Truman LaRue Weller. Yeah, labs are great dogs. I want some place where I have a yard. So, until we move back to Louisiana or wherever it is that we move to when we retire, where we can actually have a yard with some grass. I mean, our dog here, he's got valley fever because of the nasty damn dirt and everything here. It's like a fungus that gets in their lungs from sniffing the dirt and all that. So, yeah, just sucks. Yeah, man. Who doesn't like labs? I mean, who's got a 16-pound? Ooh. Did you say a 16-pound Yorkie? Come on, that had to be a typo, man. Good Lord. Dogs, period, take time, Dizzy. It doesn't matter what kind of dog it is. They all take time. And here it's so damn difficult because, you know, you want to go walk your dogs, but shit, man, in the summertime, as hot as it is for probably 5, 6 months out of the year, the pavement and everything's so damn hot you can't walk a dog. It'll burn the damn hell out of their pads and everything else. And then if you go at night, when it finally does cool down, you got to worry about rattlesnakes and every damn thing else coming out. 'Cause they like to lay out on the nice warm pavement and all that, so it's always a battle. There's too many critters out here in the desert. Scorpions and snakes and every damn thing else. Like, everything out here is poisonous. Everything out here is to kill you. I know, Card. We used to live in Louisiana. That's where my wife is from. Up in the redneck part of the state, up in the northern part of Louisiana, but still. Well, yeah, compared to New York, I'm sure everything is cheap. They're definitely reasonable. Yeah, rattlesnakes been killing people lately, but that's some of the people just go into anaphylactic shock immediately. They just have a reaction to it, and they can't save them. Yeah, man, fuck all that in New York, dude. $3 grand a month, jeez. Whew. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have to have a little bit of a shock. Well, our plan is to just have this house here paid off, and then we just buy something comparable in Louisiana money wise anyway. So we don't plan on having a house payment when we retire anyway. Yeah, you damn right that mayor's gonna double everything, man. Jeez. Oh well, you vote that kind of shit in, that's what you get, you know. Yeah, my daughter lives in New Orleans, and yeah, it's crazy how her rent is. Even rent out here is high too. I mean, my kids are paying way more for their apartment than we are for our house. It's all part of the plan, Will. The fix is in all the time. Shit, here I was thinking this live was going to be a short one, and here we are, probably running like 3 hours. We're going to solve the world's problems in here, though. That's what we're going to do. Or we're going to bitch about them anyway. You could hear the grandfather clock, and that motherfucker's upstairs, man. It's up at the top of the stairs and up in the landing upstairs. Yeah, it goes off every hour. We don't even have it on sleep, dude. You don't even. It's like white noise, man. You just kind of block it out. We got that damn thing in Germany, and as much as we paid for that damn thing, hell yeah, we like to hear it bong every hour. 6 more hours of work, man. I don't know if I can get you through your work shift, bro. Well, that's okay. The cuckoo clock over here is about to go off, too. They're usually pretty close to in sync, but apparently they're a minute or so apart. Ready to go back by? I got to do some face palm or the... All right. I guess we figured out that's the way around. All right, you about ready? All right, and you're off. Honey, keep my hands in front of it. They can't see nothing but my hand. All right, cool. Good night. All right. She's a teenager. She's all embarrassed because she knocked over the laptop wheel. Told her, I said, nobody even talking about that anymore. But she's a 15-year-old girl. That's what you get. Marathon live into sunup. Woo! There we go. Apparently the clocks are 2 minutes apart. Because there goes the cuckoo clock. The 19-hour day continues. My ass is sleeping in tomorrow. Man, I'm still like dragging ass from that damn Bourbon Trail trip. Man, that damn drive. I'd rather take an ass whooping than do that again. I had a great time, but 25 hours each way, that's just, nah. My ass be too old for that shit anymore. Dude, JT, man, I love that stuff. But I don't go to mine very often. I guess probably because it's not easy for me to get. I mean, Wes would obviously send me more bottles, and he has. He sent me another 6-year. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I've determined that 12 hours or whatever else, anything past that. I mean, I could still drive to Lafayette. That one probably would be about it because I could drive to San Antonio in 12 hours from here and then only have like 6 hours to Lafayette the second day. That's okay. I think that's when it really starts to hurt is the second day. It's like, you make that drive the first day, you're all good. But when you get up that next morning and you get in that car and you got another 12 hours to drive, that's enough to make a grown man cry, man. Man, Houston just gets to. I used to stop in Seguin, like get past San Antonio. Or maybe get to Katy, but man, you start getting any farther than that, man, it is a long ass day. And the problem is if I drive like on a Saturday, like when I went to Canaan's, we left on a Saturday, I think it was. We drove to Seguin, and then when we got up on Sunday, I left really, really early. Yeah, Katy would be it for me. That would be the absolute max. There's no way I'm pushing through Houston after driving all day. Plus, I like to get up early in the morning. I'm one of those guys that, obviously, I got up at 3 this morning. That's my normal get-up time is 3 a.m. And even when I'm traveling, I might wake up at 2:30. And if I do, man, I'm like, we're getting in the car and we're going. And then you can blast through places like Houston when there's no traffic. I did learn, though, on the Katy Expressway, if you blow all the tolls, it's only like $1.26, just FYI. That's your travel tip if you're going through Houston. I got in that shit and got up there, man, and couldn't get out because it had those damn barriers up there. And I was just like, well, if I pop one, I might as well just pop them all. So I just drove through them all, hauling ass, too, man. There was nobody up there. Yeah, man, see. I don't like to play that shit during COVID, man. I went to my doctor's office. It was when the whole mask mandate was still going on. And I went in there and I noticed that in the back, the staff wasn't wearing their masks. But when they would come up to the door to get you, they'd pull that shit up. And then I was like, so I wasn't wearing my mask and people were giving me the dirty look in the lobby. And I go to the back and they called me back there and they're like, well, you need to put your mask on. I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, yeah, you got to have your mask on. I'm like, no, I can't. I've been diagnosed with CFS. I can't wear a mask. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, I guess the doctor overheard me when I was telling him that. He comes in the room and he's like, he goes, yeah, I heard you say that you were diagnosed with CFS and that you can't wear a mask. He goes, what is CFS? And I'm like, common fucking sense. This thing doesn't do any damn good. And the doctor just looked at me and started laughing. He's like, yeah, okay, if you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. Yeah, but when you tell people CFS, they actually think it's like really something you're diagnosed with. The nurse, she was just like, oh, okay, well, then I guess we won't ask you to wear it then. It's like you didn't even know what the fuck CFS was. Nah, shit almost killed my wife. It wasn't no joke, man. China, the Kung flu, the Chinese flu, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it put my wife in bad shape for shit. She spent 6 days in the hospital, and first night they told her she wasn't even gonna make it, and I wasn't even there because you weren't even allowed to go to the hospital. Crazy fucking times. Well, shit. I know what I'm going to crack next. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show this thing to some guys earlier. When they went to Maker's Mark, they, if you're a vet or whatever else, they'll give you like a discount on the tour. Not that it was much. I think it was like $30 a piece for the tour, and I think it was 56 if you were a vet for two. So I think I saved like probably like 10%. But they give you this patch here for thanking you for your service. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have the old Star Hill Farm. God, such a good bottle. I tell you what, man, they had this at the distillery that you could order at the restaurant and you could order it at the bar. And I asked them about a bottle of it and they all just started laughing. They're like, yeah, wouldn't you like to get that? I'm like, I would. And just for those of you who are looking for this year's, they told me at the distillery last week that they haven't even announced when they're going to release it yet. So don't really be looking for it at the store anytime soon, because I've been looking for it. Because the way Total Wine has all their shit set up, they've got the American whiskey over on the other side next to the rye, away from the bourbon, and people would be looking for this in the bourbon, and it was in the American whiskey section last year. So when everybody's looking for the bottles, I kind of sneak a peek over there just to see if this is there, because I cannot wait to get my hands on this. So I'm going to hopefully continue to let that fly under the radar and grab it when it comes out. Yeah, I only got this bottle because of John Meskey. He went in there and he spotted it, and I think somebody bought one, and there was 5 other bottles there, and John bought them all, and he sold me one of them, and I bought a second one off the internet somewhere, and I think I paid $150 for it. But that was the cheapest I had ever found it. So I was like, well, I want a backup so I can hurt that one, and it's a little below half, so I figure I got enough to get me by until 2026 comes out. And I think they were charging $22 a pour for it. But that's what I had with my lunch. I'm like, I'm going to have Star Hill. I think the girl working in the restaurant said that they gifted them all a bottle of it when it came out. But yeah, she's like, I asked the tour guide and them about getting a bottle, and they just laughed and said, yeah, it's just not available. Man, I don't know if you wish you lived closer to a Total Wine or not, man. They got some bullshit games they're playing too. I mean, they've slowly been raising their prices and every damn thing else. I mean, not to say I haven't got some decent bottles out of there in the last few months, but it's real hit or miss. You know, I get a bottle every 3 or 4 weeks, maybe sometimes 5 or 6 weeks before I get something good. So I'm off every other Friday, so I'm there every other Friday. I'm there when they open. And yeah, it's some fuckery recently. And then the Friday I do work, I usually sneak out of the office to be there when it opens, just to go in there, because I can be there 10 minutes from work and then I can pop right back into the office. So, you know, not that anybody needs to know that, but because Friday's typically when they get their shit. And that's the key, is knowing when they get their deliveries, and it's usually Friday. I camp out, but I'll get there 10 or 15 minutes before they're early, and that's usually enough. I got there 10 minutes before they opened this morning. I was third in line, and that's how I got the Jack 10, 12, and 14. Yeah, but I play the game just because I want to get the bottle, so. Yeah, that seemed like a game they were playing today with the Jack Daniels. It's like they knew they had the bottles and they didn't want to put them out right at 9 o'clock because it's always us same guys that are out there. And I think they're tired of us same guys getting the bottles. It's like, well. But I mean, I buy other stuff in there at times, so it's not like I'm not spending money in there. Fuck, I was Grand Reserve last year. I mean, I obviously spent at least $2,500 in there last year, so. It's like, you know, a couple $100 a month, you know, consistently, so. Man, it's all good, dude. What the hell? What word are you talking about, Will? Man, don't rush on that barrel proof, man. I got plenty, man. I'll hook you up if you need to wait a little longer. Don't go stretching your budget or anything for it. That's for sure. Holy shit, dude! My Venmo and my Zelle and my UPS account have never been so busy as it was today. Man, you know, certain of you guys are the first on my list for bottles anyway. That's why I kind of try to do it on the DL, man. I try to send out some texts or whatever before I go blasting it on the Patreon page. Oh boy, here we go. Dude, I work for the government, man. They're up my ass all the fucking time anyway, dude. Matter of fact, they're doing my security clearance fucking background check right now anyway. Just submitted all my paperwork like a month or so ago, so they're probably crawling through my ass with a microscope right now anyway. Microscope and a flashlight. Shit. Fucking John and that damn Venmo bullshit, man. That dude does everything on his phone. I mean everything. He'll fucking TikTok his ass off and do everything on that phone, but heaven forbid he did Zelle or Venmo. It's like, dude, you're doing all that Chinese shit on your phone anyway, and you're worried about Zelle and Venmo. You gotta be kidding me. Say, Card, it's probably the hardest thing you've ever done next to getting your father-in-law off his flip phone, right? God dang, man, this Star Hill's just amazing. Oh, next month. All right, Card. Winning. Winning at life, buddy. God damn, that thing's like a butter bomb tonight, man. On the nose. 22% malted barley, too. That's what throws me off. And I bought a Blanton's Gold today, man. Those things have been hitting good for me here lately, too. And I traded one away in that WLW trade, so I took the opportunity to replace it. Man, that thing is so good. That was probably my number 2 pour last year in everything that I had. Because all the BTAC bottles I got in January. So for 2025, I think this was number 2 on my list behind Tanyard Hill. That's nice of your wife to tell you that, Card. I'm still laughing at that. The hardest thing you ever did to get John to get that damn Zelle or Venmo. Fucking shit was hilarious. Well, it kind of jacked me out of some bottles over time because he'd be at a store and he'd be like looking at the bottles, and it's like, dude, if you would just tell me you were at the store and you had the bottle in your hand and you were going to buy it, I would Zelle you the money and it would be in your bank account before you got to the cash register. So that way you're not spending your money. I'm fronting the money. So you're not sticking your neck out. I kept trying to get him to get on that shit. Drove me crazy, man. I'm just like, damn, dude. Send him a check. I'm like, God damn, dude. Who writes checks anymore, dude? I'm like, damn, man. I knew you were going to be the one to break him and put that New York City shit on him. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, shit. Yeah, he come back like he made the decision on his own. Yeah, man, I decided to go ahead and do it. I'm like, no, man. Card basically told you if you want to fucking get paid, you're going to fucking get set up with it. I don't even remember what the fuck it was now. That was a while ago. Wasn't that like, God, this had to have been a year ago, right? Ah, okay, yeah. I got a guy at work texts me while I'm at dinner tonight and says he wants one of the E.H. Taylor barrel proofs, right? He says, hey man, hey, how do you want to do this? You want cash or you want some bottle trades? And I'm like, well, what do you got? I mean, not that that's an expensive bottle, so it's not like you're going to be asking the moon for it. He goes, oh, I got, oh yeah, those Jack Toasted, they're still all over here. He goes, yeah, I got some Old Fit 7 and some Jack Daniels Toasted. And I'm like, dude, I have all those bottles, man. I'm like, I don't want any of those. I'm like, let's just go with cash. Like, good Lord, man, it ain't that much money. And hell, he's my boss's. Fuck, he's 2 layers above my boss. I'm like, okay, you got the money. You can just pay cash. Yeah, I've got like 4 Old Fitzes and 4 of the Jack Daniels Toasted. I'm like, pretty sure I don't need those on trade. I think he did Penelope 10-year or whatever else, and I have the last 2 years. I'm like, yeah, I don't need any more of that. Yeah, the Toasted is the same as the Heritage. Yeah, it's the same thing. Dude, these Jack Toasted, E.H. Taylor Small, Eagle Rare. I mean, shit's just everywhere. Solid bottle, though. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I know, Card. That's what's killing me about retiring back in Louisiana. I'm like, good Lord, man, ain't no bourbon there. It's like I'm going to be traveling to Texas every time I want booze, you know? Yeah, Whiskey or JT pick was pretty good, man. I think them people knew what the hell they were talking about when they picked that bottle. Yeah, I hear you, man. I do travel a lot, so I do have that working for my advantage. Of course, Queasy. Fuck, man, I had like 4 of them, so. That bottle was kind of special to me because, I mean, I was obviously on the pick, so it was did we do Cajun's Cut first and then we did Melick, or did we do Melick first? I can't remember what order we did them in, but yeah, those bottles kind of special to me. Yeah, I felt like I bought a lot of bottles when I was in Louisiana for the pick, but then I go back and look at them and I'm like, yeah, I did, but a lot of it was just, regular stuff, Cajun's Cut, JT Melick, and some of the Crittenens I bought, and the heck was the other one I was trying to think of? Oh, Woodford Double Oak store picks and stuff like that. I bought a lot of store picks. Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye store picks from Bayou Side and the Maker's Mark down in Canadas. So I mean, it was they were store picks, but it was just regular stuff. So yeah, but if the whiskey's the only part of it that's messed up, I guess I can deal with it. I mean, I can always drive to Georgia, Florida. I got family in Florida. I can get stuff there. Got family in Texas. So I mean, I got places I can go, and I can always go to Specs for the big drop every year. Just budget for that. I mean, it's not really much to budget for if you don't spend a whole lot the rest of the year. Obviously, I mean, fuck, I think I spent $1,500 today. Ugh. Of course, you know, a lot of it's coming back to me anyway because I'm selling off most of them. And that's what I told the wife. I said, I'm not going to keep hardly any of these bottles. I'm probably going to keep 4 out of all these bottles that I bought today. So just want to take care of you guys that can't get the stuff, man. I mean, it's just insane. And I wasn't just going to leave it there. Man, I don't know about that in Florida, but Florida's got some wonky shit, though, too, man. You can't buy Weller. ABC Store is the only place in Florida that's authorized to sell Weller. And they put it all in the vault. And the only way to get in there is if you spend bukus of bucks, kind of like Total Wine. Occasionally they'll put the green label out where you can get it without going into the vault, but everything else is in the vault. So basically Weller is non-existent in Florida. So you can get a king's ransom for Weller in Florida if you want to trade because people just can't get it. That'll be one state where Weller will definitely hold its secondary value for sure. But you can get early times bottled in bond for $13.99 everywhere in Florida. You can catch it for $10.99 on sale sometimes. Dog's gonna be the death of you, isn't he? He should have just stayed down here. I've only got like 15%, 14% on my phone, so I'm gonna end up having to jump off here anyway.
That's good, because I need to get by you.
Might have to do the Jill on you. Might have to throw the old hand up on there again.
I don't care.
All right. Life's coming through.
Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Don't break the floor, Whiskey. Go on, dog.
No, I tried to do that earlier.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But I did good in Florida. I mean, I'm not going to complain totally about Florida. Georgia's good for whiskey too. I mean, if you guys are, you know, wanting to travel and go do that, so like Eagle Rare, man, you can't swing a dead cat around without having a bottle of Eagle Rare in Georgia. So I'd assume they have the 12 there too. I'm about to talk to my boy Queasy about another bottle of 12 before Will gets in there. That Oded still lost it, man. I think that's like a unicorn too, isn't it? Will, bro. What? What do you mean you could have had more Eagle Rare 12 Wednesday? Bro. Oh. Breaking my heart, man. Just shove the knife in there and now you're just twisting it. Bill most definitely is sour. Damn. Putting Queasy on the spot now. Come on, man. Queasy's supposed to be my my hookup there. It's my Texas hookup. Yeah, that's the funny thing about that drop for that Kroger drop I went to this morning. They didn't release it till yesterday, like the night before. They're like, they called it a drop-in event. They're like, here it is, 800 bottles, one table, 5-bottle max, you know, no duplicates, but no BTAC or Pappy raffle, which they usually have a B-Tack and Pappy raffle when they do these drops. And they had 2 up in Phoenix and 1 down here in Tucson. So having 2 up in Phoenix kept the Phoenix folks from coming down here because they usually come down here and jump into our shit, and we end up having way more people at our drops than we really need to have. But so that's why I just planned. I was like, hey, I can go up at 4:45 for 6 o'clock and probably be pretty close to the front. Yep, 30th in line. So that's what I'm saying. Quee's famous now, forgetting about us. Oh man. What do you mean you don't have socials? You're a content creator on YouTube, for Christ's sakes, man. What the hell are you talking about? That's how she keeps your ass from spending money. Yeah, that's what people are telling me at work, too. He's like, oh, yeah, look at the famous YouTube guy. I said, more like infamous. Yeah, famous is in there. You just left off a couple of letters. Oh, man. I have Instagram, but I hardly ever use it. That's why if anybody sends me a message on it, I don't hardly see it. You only have YouTube. Well, it's a big platform. Who was it? Somebody was telling me. Oh, I think it was FOMO Bourbon was saying something. I said somebody said something about content creator. I said I am not a content creator. He's like, bro, if you're making videos and you're putting them on YouTube and you have a channel, you are a content creator. I'm like, yeah, I still don't consider myself that at all. I'm only doing it to do this stuff right here. My goal was to get 50 subscribers so I could do lives. That's kind of where I went with it. Yeah, don't wake the wife up, man. Shit, no. It'd be hell to pay for that. My wife's up. Dog's waking her up. He's all pissed off because I'm not upstairs. Battery's down to 12% on my phone, so not bad, seeing as how I think I only had like 85 or 90. Well, maybe 85% on it, I think, when I started. Like I said, I didn't have 100% battery. Oh, shit. It reminds me of a story from many, many years ago. I was in the military. Me and my boss or whatever else, we got done from work and we went out and did some drinking after work, bar hopping, and we go back to his place and it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, drunk people who think they're being quiet aren't being very quiet. So we're down there in his living room popping tops and laughing and carrying on, and his wife comes downstairs. She's got to work like in the morning, and we're down there raising hell. So she comes down and kind of gets in his ass a little bit about us down there making noise, and he's like, oh, glad you're up, honey. Can you make us some breakfast? We're kind of hungry. I was like, oh my God, dude. No. It was my boss, Kent Otto. Yeah. His wife was cool, but I don't think she was real happy about that. I said, oh, good, you're up. Can you cook us breakfast? Like, oh, shit, man. About to watch this dude die right here in his living room. God damn it, Star Hill Farm is good. I know exactly what needs to go with that. I'm probably going to have one more pour and then I'm going to call it. I think I know the perfect pour to go with that to complement it. And there's a story to go with it, as there always is. Will enjoy this too, because remember when I was talking about the Knob Creek 15? Nick Altman got me hooked up. He got me one. This is still my first one. It's probably down about half. Well, it's a little less than half. I've been kind of nursing it because these things are just so hard to find. Yeah, Nick found that for, he posted a picture, I guess he was somewhere, it was like $135. I was like, I am your guy, man. $135? And he's like, well, I guess it was somewhere out of town or someplace. And he's like, well, I got to go back. When I go back, I'll see if it's still there. And he texted me while I was on the Bourbon Trail. And there was a picture of it. He's like, I got it, man. And he got it for $135. Get this. He paid cash, so the dude didn't charge him sales tax. So he got it for $135 flat out the door. I was like, dude, I am so there. I said, if you find another one for $135, you ain't even got to ask. Just buy it, or let me know you're buying it, and I'll send you the money. Like I said, I'll Zelle you or Venmo you the money right on the spot. So, because I think I got this one in Vegas. I paid $106 for it last year. I mean, it was sitting like on this 15-foot shelf, man. It was way the hell up there. And then I got a second one. I think I got a second one at Unicorn, and I paid a little too much for it. I think I probably paid around $180 for it. That was still under $200, but so when he saw that one for $135, I was like, dude, and I sent him like $15 to ship it, so I was like, $150, yep, all day long. I saw that Blender's Edition in Kentucky. I didn't buy it because I figured it was going to be a shelfer, and sure enough, I saw it here today, so. Oh, damn, Card. I'm picturing that shit. Fucking jelly going everywhere. It's like, hey, Kim, it's like drunken Zach with the ketchup.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Well, no, Card saying he was fucked up one night making PB&Js. And he shook the bottle of jelly, and it sprayed from ceiling to floor in an amazing line, and it took him 2 days to clean it. And I was picturing Zach with the ketchup.
Oh, that was horrible.
I was like, yep, we got stories that definitely fall in line with it.
Drunken Zach and ketchup all over me.
You know what? You probably deserved it, Kim. As many times as you have spilled shit, and it always ends up on me and never on you.
I love Zach.
Well, my wife has got an uncanny knack of spilling shit, and it never gets on her. It always gets on me. Peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A or whatever while we're traveling on the road out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, out in Abilene, and we stop for Chick-fil-A because we want something different for lunch, and I end up wearing a damn
Nachos are my favorite, though.
pink shake, and then, yeah, the nachos at
Twice, nachos.
Kansas City Royals baseball game.
And then there's another time.
She hands me a plate of nachos that she goes to the snack bar and gets, and then she decides we're on the front row of this section, and it's got this railing that she's just going to swing up underneath the railing and get to her seat. And proceeds to knock the nachos right out of my hands with her head. The nachos fly up in the air like in slow motion, and the shit all lands on me, and none of it touches her. I ended up with hot cheese between my toes and everything else because it was summertime and I'm wearing like flip-flops or whatever. Crazy shit. Yeah, I saw that Blender's edition was 10 years. So that kind of had me intrigued. I saw it at Total Wine today, but since I was ponying up $345 for Jack Daniels, I kind of laid off the $45 Knob Creek since I got plenty of Knob Creek on my shelf. Fucking card. True Blue was the only one that I thought was decent, Queasy, but I wouldn't say it's legit. Unless it's changed a lot. I mean, it has been several years since I've had it. I think I snuggled with it and then beat the shit out of it. Who won? You or the jelly? It sounded like the jelly won. Damn card, was it on your balls also?
I think the jelly one, if it took him 2 days to clean up.
Maybe he had high ceilings.
How's he like it, Lafayette?
Says he likes it, but the bourbon sucks. Bourbon scene.
You can travel and get bourbon.
Yeah, that's what I told them too. I said I can go to Texas and Georgia and Florida and get whiskey if I need to. Just an excuse to travel.
Not that I want to travel.
Peanut butter. Uh-oh. Got PTSD from a PB&J. I love this shit, man. This is awesome. Oh shit, man. I'm getting down to like 4%, fellas. I think I'm gonna have to about to punch on out of here. I'm almost done. I'm getting ready to end it. All right, fellas. I got to get out of here. My phone is literally about to die.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Yep. Dog's chiming in. Grandchild's chiming in. The wife's chiming in. So Al pops in just as we're about to sign off because I got 4% on my phone. But hey, really enjoyed the conversation as always. And again, I thought I was going to have a 1 hour live, and here we go again. 4 hours later. But good times. And hopefully my video editor over here
Hi.
will get cracking on my Kentucky Bourbon Trail videos, and I can start getting some stuff out. But you guys are the best, man. And thanks for everything. Thanks for the support. And we'll see ya later. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.